Hello.
It's gone. It's back.
I'm Mark Humes, also known as Sherlock Holmes, and
Oh, he got you.
yeah, Sean just threw a dice at me and put me off. Welcome to High Rollers, the weekly D&D 5th edition stream we do here on the Yogscast Twitch. I hate you so much. Welcome to High Rollers, the weekly D&D show we do here on the Yogscast Twitch. I am Mark Sherlock Humes, your DM. I am joined by Kim.
Hello.
Tom.
Hello.
Katie.
Hello.
And that guy.
Yay.
Chris Trott of Hat Films.
Trott.
Welcome. It's been 2 weeks.
Has been.
Do you guys remember how to play D&D? I know you do. I know you do.
Wow.
2 weeks, 1 week.
2 weeks without official story.
I came
1
out of
week.
the womb rolling d20s, Mark.
What? I don't think you did. I don't think you knew what a D20 was until you met me.
Just clasping it in your tiny baby hand.
Tiny baby hand, like, that was me. That's how I came out, just
Natural
holding
one.
it aloft. Welcome. I've got a few announcements, and then we're going to be jumping into a little recap, and then we will jump into today's game, which will be interesting.
Why?
No reason.
Because he's going to kill us all?
It's easy.
no.
It's fine.
back to the
Welcome,
shop.
friends. A couple of quick things. We have a brand new store, store.yogscast.com. It's all been redone by Mikey Fleming. Good job, Michael. With this, the new Correct shirt is available on there, so you
So
can
is
go.
my new shirt.
Also available
Wow!
for ladies. So
Wow! On High
time
Rollers.
at all.
Da, da, da. Here's my new shirt as well. You can get my one boob there.
What do you
So there you go. You can get this new Correct shirt
And
available
Jim shirt.
on.
Fucking Get a Hat Film shirt too.
Nobody wants
Or
that.
since it's High Rollers, get the correct one.
Get the Correct shirt and buy a High Rollers wristband and buy the poster, which are all available on the new store. Those of you who are in the US, the new US store will be coming very soon. It's not out yet, but I'm told it is coming very shortly.
Oh, also with the store, we have changed supplier, so check your size measurements before you
There is a
order.
size guide, so
There's
you
a
can
size
check that
yeah.
and you can
So
check your measurements.
just double check.
They're probably a little bit bigger than what you used to.
Yeah, so
The
from the
ladies'
old
ones
shirts,
certainly are bigger.
definitely a little bit
Yeah.
bigger. Are you going to be at London MCM Comic Con on the 26th to the 28th of May?
No.
So will we!
What?
We will. So first of all, Yogscast in general will be at MCM Comic Con. They'll be doing signings and selling merch and stuff like that. High Rollers specifically, High Rollers Day is going to be Sunday. We're all going to be doing a signing. Well, except Tom because he's only a guest. He's not allowed to come.
He's not
Sorry.
really.
But Mr. Matthew Toffolo will be joining us as Trelly Belly. So he'll be there to do some signings, and we'll also be doing a live show on Sunday the 28th. Time and place to be determined, but it is going to be 100% free, so you don't need to pay a ticket. You can just come along and watch. You can watch us play D&D. Matt's going to be back playing as Trellamar. It's going to be a special one-off with all of you going to the Forgotten Realms, the famous D&D setting of the Forgotten Realms. And we're going to have a guest. Kit Bus will be joining us again. Artist Kit Bus from Critical Role and good friend who joined us for the Christmas live stream. She'll be joining us as a special guest on that as well. Other quick things. I would keep a close eye on the High Rollers Twitter coming up to June and the summer because we have a very special project which we are very excited to be working on. I think everyone's going to really enjoy that and get a good kick out of that. I'm particularly excited about where we get to go to get that started, and
I'm
we can't really say
excited
much
to
more.
be what I'm going to be.
Be, yes.
Same.
Yes, there's a lot of interesting things going on. So keep your eye on the High Rollers Twitter and all of our Twitters around sometime, except Tom. He's not
Except
involved.
mine. Yeah, not involved in that.
Poor
Use
Tom.
your Twitter though, so.
Oh,
He's
oh,
getting better at it.
He is getting better.
200 followers.
Oh, look at this. 200.
That's right.
You go, Tom. We
190
believe in you.
up.
What is your Twitter, Tom? Just so people know.
Amadeus Fink.
If you can spell
I
that,
think
you can
it
find him. Good
doesn't
luck.
say it anywhere on screen.
No, none of our
Great.
Twitters are.
Amadeus.
And then that's pretty much it. And yeah, we've got some potential new merch coming up in the far future. If you do have any cool ideas for merch, you can tweet them at us, post them on the subreddit, post them on Tumblr, that sort of thing. It's always good to get ideas and stuff like that. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
Would you like to win this very table?
That's well
Every
remembered,
time.
Tom Hazel.
Yeah.
Would you like to win this table that we're playing on right now? This is a gaming table by the awesome folks over at Geek and Son. This is their Dennis table, is what this is called. And this very specific table is being raffled off. It's not going to be announced at MCM Comic Con, I found out,
is it not?
but they are going to be selling tickets for it at MCM Comic Con. But you can win this table. They're normally worth about £3,000. It's got LED lights. It's got cool cup holders. There's like inserts that you can take in and out. It's got like a clear like acrylic undersheet that you can use.
It's got Yogscast bacteria.
It's got bacteria,
Everywhere.
lots of other bodily fluids.
I've pooped on
It's Kim's pooped on it. It's
No,
got
burps.
tokens on it.
Oh.
Burps.
Kim pooped on it.
That's
And yeah, you can win this very one. You go to geekandsun.com/Yogscast table giveaway, and you can buy tickets for the raffle there. And they're pretty cheap. I think it's like £3 for one, £5 for 10.
I need a bit.ly URL for that one.
We do.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to remember. geekandsun.com/Yogscast table giveaway.
Well, it's easy for you to remember because you've said it a lot. But
Just repeat it to yourself. Just
Or
say it
just
to
click
yourself.
the
over and
link
over.
in chat.
Or
The
just
Ackaways is now
Thank
spamming.
you, Ackaways. Thank you. Very kind.
Boom.
Right, should we do a quick recap? Do you guys remember?
Yes,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
I remember I almost got married to a kobold.
That is very true.
I was
Well,
gonna let it happen.
we'll go back
New
a
follower.
little. What's that?
New
Oh, you got a new
follower.
follower. Hey! There we go.
Follow account.
Follow the account
My
for Tom.
follower account for Tom's Twitter.
Get off your phone, Tom. That's very disrespectful.
No, I was
Oh,
just,
Yeah.
we
I
do
didn't-
have.
these.
We've got fan art today, by the way.
We have fan art, and also, yes, thank you, Maria. Mine is still at my desk, unfortunately, I left it. Thank you very much, Maria from Germany, who sent these little lovely kind of. Are they like stitched or like little
Yeah.
thread
There's
figures?
Crush.
I've got to say, Cam is my favourite. I've got to
Sam
say.
Pretty
is
good,
very
yeah.
cute.
I think
Very
that's
cool.
Look at it.
He's even got the little chest hair as well. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Right, take these back. Take them back.
Oh.
Take them away. Take
Right.
them away. We'll post pictures of them
So-
on Twitter.
To do a short recap, we're going to travel a little bit further than the kobold marriage, just to set this up. So, the characters, the adventurers, were sent to a town called Velderban, which is within the Dawn Republic, and it had come under attack by a creature called a roke and various other animals. It's a dwarf settlement, and the characters, the heroes, had been dispatched to it to try and resolve those problems. Reynard Ferrahorn, expert monster hunter and tracker, was sent along to aid Allura and Juto, who went there first. But you guys quickly discovered that this town had actually been taken over by the Broken Sky, a kind of terrorist organization that's been plaguing the Republic that you guys have encountered before. You were forced to retreat, and you reconvened in Talos Val and came up with a new plan of attack. You enlisted the aid of Cassandra Windale, who is an ally of yours, a paladin of Bahamut, which lots of people were very mad at me for pronouncing wrong last time. So Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Yep.
Okay.
An ally. You recruited Cassandra to help you, and you were teleported back to the location, and you began to make your plan. You headed towards a series of mines where you believe a lot of these hill dwarves are being kept captive. And realizing that the entrance to this place was guarded, you actually noticed a small creature using some sort of tunnel to get in and out. You decided to go through those tunnels, where you discovered a clan of a tribe of kobolds have taken up residence within these mines, like these kind of burrows, these little tiny tunnels, where they worship what they believe to be a great egg, a dragon's egg.
Egg boys.
You understand it to be a rock painted, a gold colour, painted in some sort of gold paint. But the kobolds believe it to be an egg. You enlisted their aid after claiming that Allura was royalty, to which the leader of this kobold tribe, Knick, decreed that he would help you if you agreed to marry his son called Knack. You put him through some trials, which he failed, sadly, and so it was, per the traditions of his people, he was to be exiled forever. You decided that probably wasn't a good idea, and you felt a bit bad, so you offered that if Knack were to assist you in completing another task for the king, then he should be allowed to rejoin the tribe. It was agreed, and instead you've been told to claim some sort of magic scepter from one of the humans that is basically controlling this mine, and you suspect it might be an agent of the Broken Sky. And that is pretty much where we are. You guys had made your way through. You'd been led by several kobold scouts, Knack and Cassandra with you. Cassandra struggles to get through these tunnels, like she has like full plate armor, a huge greatsword on her back that she often has to take off and sort of carry behind her just to be able to squeeze through these tight tunnels. Knack, he wears like a kind of cobbled together breastplate. It looks like it's been like made from like melted down pans. He has a spear which has like a bone tip. And a large shield, which again looks like it might have been once like a trash can lid, and it's been kind of like dented and embossed and things like that, painted on. And he's just proudly striding through these tunnels. He seems to know them very well.
So there's a lot of trash cans in this world, then.
Maybe. You don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
First one you've seen. Sort of like that sort of like shape, sort of like
Yeah.
some sort of bin lid. It could be used as some sort of like hot container for iron or something like that, but some sort of metal
Wok lid.
container. Yeah, something like that. And you guys have been led through these burrows. It's taken you maybe 5-10 minutes as they've kind of weaved in and out. You've gone down. You've kind of lost all sense of how far beneath the surface you are. You're not quite sure how long you've been down here. There's no natural light. There's no way for you to really tell. You think it's maybe been an hour or so just since you entered these mines. But eventually, you begin to feel the air becoming very stuffy and hot. The stone walls are kind of compressing around you. You really only have the light of Cam's dagger, which is just kind of gleaming and just kind of spreading a soft, pale golden light through these natural stone caverns. There's a low, rumbling thunder. It just kind of seems to emanate from the earth itself, just this kind of just constantly, this rhythmic beating almost. The air becomes quite dry and almost acrid. There's not quite smoke, but you get the sense that there is definitely forges running, throughout this kind of system, and this is pumping out these kind of noxious fumes that just kind of cling to the walls and the roofs of these caverns. You eventually make your way out into a small pocket cave, and you can see that there are 2 small tunnels that just seem to lead out into a larger area. Beyond, you kind of take a moment and you can see there is maybe 4 or 5 dwarves, all wearing rags basically, all armed with pickaxes, and they are basically just chipping into very rich looking iron ore, which is within the walls of the caves themselves. Each dwarf, apart from the rags, they have this rusty, nasty looking pickaxe and a thick metal collar around their neck. Behind them, you notice there are 2 humans wearing, they appear to be wearing like shirts and clothing, but like little bits of leather armor, bracers here and there, but you can see that they're just sweating. Like their shirts are absolutely drenched, their hair slicked back with sweat, and they just seems to basically be kind of standing behind these dwarves, idly chatting. You watch for a moment and you see occasionally one of the dwarves, they look like they're on the very peak of exhaustion. Their bodies go to kind of stumble, their pickaxe drops to the ground. You can see that their muscles have begun to just deteriorate. They look quite starved. One of the guards will look over and just give them a kick, and they struggle to pick up their axe again. Often they'll punch them or kick them in the back until they start mining once again. And you can see the floor is just littered with ore. Occasionally one of the dwarves will go along, pick up the ore, mount it in what looks to be some sort of like wooden wheelbarrow, and begin carting it away off to the side. And that's pretty much what you guys can see so far.
Are the neck things attached to a chain?
They are not attached to a chain. They are just almost like a single piece of metal that completely surrounds their neck.
From this distance, it just looks like metal.
Yeah.
Nothing else on it.
Give me a perception check, as you've asked.
6 plus 10 total.
10 total. You're peering. There might be some scratches on it or something like that, but there's no gemstones, nothing obvious that you can see.
Knack.
Yes.
We've held this awkward silence through the tunnels for the last hour.
I suspected you were preparing yourselves for battle against them, and he points in.
Honestly, I can ice break with the best of them, but for kobolds, I'm really struggling. What are you?
I am Knack.
I know your name.
What do you wish to know? Strange, smooth one.
Alright. What? Smooth. Okay.
He points at your fleshy pink skin. He's just like, you have no scales.
Don't need them.
We shall see.
Don't scurry through tunnels like you do. Anyway, I'll put the question in a different way. What makes you eligible for Princess Allura?
We have already discussed this and decided that he was not.
I've got what's considered a natural 20. Kobold perspective, where do you stand?
He looks around. You're quite tall. Cam's quite tall, right? He looks at you.
6 foot.
6 foot. He's like, to your waist. And then he kind
From
of
which
gestures
part?
with his hand.
From head to...
And then he gestures up. That is where I stand.
Oh. Oh, I see.
He doesn't know what you mean.
It's probably for the best. I won't prod you any further. Knack, you're very brave and strong. And I know you don't like the dwarves, right? Kobolds don't like dwarves.
They are very cruel.
Well, they don't look very cool right now. They look like slaves.
Good. They often pick on my people. Why should I care for them? I am here only to retrieve the scepter and impress the nice elf lady.
Well, it looks like we have to get through this room in order to get to the scepter.
Very well, I understand. And he picks up his spear and his shield and he goes to take a
I
step.
grab him by the scruff. Knick-knack. Stop it.
Unhand me!
I will unhand you if you calm down.
Very well. It's like,
You do not want to look.
why do you wait here? We must go and slay them.
Knick-Knack, what's beyond this area? Do you know anything about what they have in the surrounding area?
He kind of peers through. The large pit is just to the side of us.
The pit.
Yes, there's a large, like a blade's cut through the mine.
A ravine.
It descends, yes. That. Your strange tongue words. Very odd.
Is your tongue forked?
Yeah.
Can you move each bit individually? Oh, that's cool. Could you cross them over?
No, that is a very rude gesture in kobold culture.
I apologise.
I would not do that to my worst enemy.
Well, you would get exiled though, but anyway. Carry on.
Knick-Knack.
He glares at you. Yes, it's stranger human.
Thank you. These dwarves. I know you're not too fond of those, but how would these humans react to you if they were to see you?
They will try and kill us.
Okay.
That is why I detest the dwarves less than those. And he points at the humans. Them.
Well, I feel you need to know that these dwarves may be our allies against the humans in this time. Would you bury the hatchet?
Into their skull. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That was
If
the
you
wrong
were-
phrase.
Not how it works.
If you were to free these dwarves, then they will treat you with more respect and kindness.
Maybe even Princess Allura would too.
I would.
We shall see.
We can talk to the dwarves.
My duty is to retrieve the scepter.
And win the heart of Princess Allura, ultimately.
Ultimately, to retrieve the scepter. I've already been exiled.
Oh, you're not.
But
Okay.
I will take your lead.
If you attack the dwarves, Princess Allura will be very displeased.
I will not attack the dwarves unless they attack me.
The egg won't be too happy.
How do you speak? Do not speak of the egg.
I'm going to hold up my sword.
Only the champion may speak of the egg.
The champion.
Oh, well, he is touched by the egg. I can't remember. Yeah, because you claimed that you were one with the egg. Or
I'm
something.
egg touch too.
Yeah.
Well, there was Cassandra as well.
Cassandra,
Yeah, that was it.
Cassandra.
Only those two may speak of the egg.
I've got the
He's got a
symbol,
symbol.
of
Oh,
Bahamut.
no, that was it. Yeah, it was you that they don't like. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like,
Damn it.
Perhaps. We shall see. If they attack me, I shall defend myself.
Okay.
Cassandra's like, that is all we will ask, I think. I do not suspect that, and she kind of peers through, creatures of that nature, they look very exhausted. I don't feel that they will be much of a threat to us.
I don't think so.
Cassandra,
Cam?
what say we take out the humans,
Yes.
but keep
obviously.
one alive for interrogation?
Yes.
Then let the dwarves have at him.
Very
Bear
well.
in mind, if these are broken sky, they may have a way of setting off spells that would
Oh, and
alert
their
people.
tattoo thing.
There was a lot of thunder last time. It alerted a lot of people.
Cut their arms off.
Nick.
Oh, okay, that's
Duto with the-
something.
With the plan.
If they are using some sort of arcane implement in their hand, then yes, that would be quite a sufficient way of dealing with the problem.
Knick-knack.
Yes.
Aim for the wrists.
Very well.
Well,
Normally I aim, and he points at your groin. This seems to be a particular vulnerable spot on your kind.
Go for that too, but the wrists are deadly for these ones.
Ah, very well.
They'll
how
explode.
quick are you, Knick-Knack, at digging brand new tunnels?
Nah, I am a prince. I do not dig.
Okay.
That is for diggers. Those armed with the great spoons.
Do I still have the spoon in my mouth, by the way? From
No.
the-
No,
okay.
he took it out.
He
and
took
put
it out.
back.
He blessed you with
Damn
it.
it. That would have been useful.
Spoons. Anyway, okay. I'm
Why do
very.
you question my people, sir? I do not question you.
I'm
Why do you
interested.
wear this dishcloth upon your head?
Because it's
He has a
fashionable.
very good
I do
question,
not
Cam.
understand.
I get bandana hair. I don't like taking it off.
I do not understand either, Knick-Knack.
Strange.
Anyway,
A human thing.
So there's 2 tunnels here.
Yeah.
Yes, it appears to be that there are kind of 2 short tunnels, but I should point out at this point, Knick-Knack is the only one that can move through these tunnels freely. You all have to crawl through them, and crawling costs you basically half movement. And if you want to try and do that quietly, that means you move even slower. So you need to think about how you want to go about this.
I have the ability to, if I am not detected, attack. If I attack first, deal exponentially more damage. So I'd like to be
That's a
on the
very
front.
technical way of explaining it.
Yeah, I get.
Stealth attack. Okay, stealth attack.
So you want to approach first.
Well, I've got a bonus against people who haven't attacked as well.
Or at least be ready to be in the front line to attack. Yes.
I mean, I do
Okay.
have the ability to
So
difficult terrain. Does that count as difficult terrain? Because
No, it's difficult terrain is more like if the ground was uneven or like
okay.
covered with things. This is you physically having
just
to
a
like
small
crawl
tunnel,
through. Yeah. It's almost like an air duct. Think of an air duct in a movie, kind of that size. Knack can
the
kind
tunnel, they
of
say.
hunch himself and scrabble through it quite quickly. But
Great, they say.
I think Knack should go behind us all because we know he can get to the front very quickly. And we should get all of us through because we're slow.
Well, the thing is, we need to block any exits as well as quick as possible as well. But can we lure them to one of the tunnels and just come in around the other side? Like, how far
Yeah.
is that
Wait, do these
distance?
tunnels-
it's about like 10 feet. It's not very far at all.
do they have the same sort of thing over them that the one we crawled through before? Remember we had
It's
to.
like a
No,
cloth
these
type
ones
thing.
don't. What it appears from your end, they just appear to be holes that lead out into the mine, and you're kind of. I'm assuming that this whole time you've kind of been keeping your voices a little bit hushed because you can just see these guys up ahead. But Knack kind of is just like, there are many holes like this. Some are fake. They are fumes exit out into the mountains from these tunnels. It's also where fresh air comes from.
So they're not suspicious of these.
They should
tunnels.
not be. This is how my people make their way around these mines. We steal the shinies that they leave.
What happens if they see one of you?
They will likely try and chase one of us off. If they can, they capture us. They use some of my people for amusement.
Knack, how would you like to lure them over to the tunnel and then we blast them in the face?
Very well.
I mean, there are a couple of humans. They're already sweating.
I am a noble warrior. I shall do as I need to.
Okay. You go in the front tunnel, and then I'll try and crawl in the back one as backup,
Okay.
and then maybe someone behind him can blast the humans in the face.
I can blast you.
Something.
Cassandra just looks around and is just like, there will be no blasting from me.
Juto, would you like to
I
fire
can
blast
shoot.
out the channel?
Nothing would please me more, but I fear that fire may not be good for ore in the mountains. You don't know what gas pockets there are down here.
I do have my magic
Oh,
scimitar.
I didn't think of that.
I can shoot.
I have a magic scimitar.
If you would like me to shoot, I could shoot. That's
You do?
probably the
Yeah,
best.
would that get past Knack if I were to
Yeah,
shoot
the
the
scimitar.
line?
The scimitar's like it would literally just fly over his head, effectively, or like duck between him.
I do have shurikens
I'm just going to wait right
Yeah.
there.
that I never use.
I'm not going to enter the tunnel.
I'm just going to go in the other tunnel, and then I can stealth on the backs of anybody that you don't kill in one hit.
So as you guys are talking and making these plans, one of these dwarves comes back with an empty wheelbarrow, and accompanying it is another one of
good.
these
Cool.
broken sky-looking fellows.
I do have invisibility as well.
We do. I don't think it's necessary for this.
No.
I'm going to start crawling through.
Okay, so you
Well,
start. So you crawl. Are you trying to move quietly, like stealth? I need you to give me a stealth check. This is, however, going to be at disadvantage because you're currently crawling.
Oh,
through.
good. That's a 2. Let's see if it goes to a 1. No. Yeah. So 5.
5. Okay, and Knack basically will try and do the same thing.
Where's your
Where did
DM
I-
screen, by the way?
I forgot it. So
Knick-Knack is
enjoy
unexpected.
not looking at my notes.
No, it's just like last week I spent ages trying to find it.
Oh yeah, I can't find that thing. So Knack basically, he seems to be quite quiet. He kind of pads along. His shield, he kind of clicks onto, like he's got like a little harness on his back, and he just kind of scrabbles through, clutching his spear, and he makes his way through. Oh, that's good. That's a good perception roll there. Oh, that's good as well. Yep, good. So as you're kind of crawling along, Cam, you kind of start making your way to the end and you're crawling along. But you've got quite a lot of dagger holsters and things like that. And as you're kind of nearing the end, like one of the daggers just catches on a rock and it makes a horrible noise. One of these figures, two of them kind of, they all like seem to notice the sound.
What's that noise?
Two of them kind of like look around and they gesture, and the third one kind of huffs a little bit. You can see him. He has 2 long-looking blades, like on their belts. They each have like 2 of these blades, basically. They have a crossbow kind of on their back, and he basically draws one and begins making his way over. You kind of hear them roughly talking, just like. It's probably one of those kobolds again. Just like pull it out or scare it off or something. And he begins making his way over towards you. At this point, like Knack is looking back at the 3 of you, just like, like waiting to see like some sort of order or?
I will step up and have my moon bow ready
So which
to shoot through the
Knack one.
tunnel.
on the Knick-Knack one?
No, on the,
So on this one, there is actually a curve to it. So you
no,
wouldn't...
not on the one that Knick-Knacks.
Okay. So you and Rain
So,
are currently
yeah.
like sort of hovering around there.
Or can my
So-
scimitar go around corners, actually?
Yeah, you can
Oh.
just direct it.
I'll wait around this one.
Oh, nice. That's
Okay.
useful. I want to motion to Knick-Knack to duck low.
He like lays down on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a dog basically,
Yeah.
like a dog laying down.
Shouldn't we send him out to just distract them?
Cam,
Could, but
a fellow kind of like you hear like
Sure.
footsteps, and you can basically this is like almost at foot level. You can see these kind of legs clad in sort of leather armor, a little bit of a cloak, kind of just trailing down, kind of like quietly move over, almost like he was trying to stealth up. And you basically, what do you want to do? You can he's literally right in front of this hole.
I'm gonna try and grab his head and his mouth.
No, like as in the hole is at the very bottom. Like
It's
you
on
can
the
literally
bottom.
see his legs. Like you are looking at his legs. Like these tunnels seem to come
I'm
out
gonna
at like
wait.
floor height.
Is he gonna bend over?
You
Is
don't
he
know.
looking like he's
You don't know.
stopping?
He's stopped for sure.
I'm just gonna ready myself as soon as his face is visible. I'm gonna stab his face.
Okay, so you're gonna ready that. So and then you're just basically lining up a shot.
Yeah.
Knick-Knack's laying down.
yeah.
Okay, Knick-Knack just lays down, like looking around, not sure what to do. A face doesn't appear. There's a kind of bit of movement. You see like a moment, kind of it seems to walk to the other side, walks back, and then very quickly a hand just kind of ducks in and tries to grab onto something there, not knowing that you're there, obviously. So it's gonna hit your AC. Basically, a hand just like grabs in and it kind of catches like your nostril on your mouth, like 'cause you're like, it's like, and it like just digs in, and then the hand retracts really quickly, and you basically just hear a, something's in there, and the others just kind of seem to leap into it. I'm gonna need initiative rolls from everybody.
Straight away.
Oh, good.
Oh, good, good for you.
Goody.
I'll use this one.
For some reason, I thought the tunnels were like halfway up.
No, they are like ground level because that's where the kobolds would come out, basically.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got a lot of things to think about here.
No, that's not good.
You do have advantage on initiative checks, have you remembered?
Oh, yes, I do. It was lower.
Oh, that's right then. Cam, initiative.
23.
Allura.
9.
Reynard.
18.
Juto.
19.
Knick-Knack is natural 20 for Knick-Knack. He's on his way. Cassandra.
Natural 20 for both of them.
For
Oh,
Cassandra
wow.
as well. That's 2 natural 20s. That's a good sign for
Don't
you
waste
guys.
them all for this one.
And then these guys are going at 14. And then these guys are going to be at 10. Okay, so Cam, you actually react first. Like you basically, this hand kind of goes, and then quickly like shoots back out, and you can see the guy stepping away. What would you like to do?
Going to cast spiritual weapon
Right in front of this thing. Okay.
right in front of him, trying to escape or recoil
So, like,
from
back
it. So
from him?
behind him,
Yep.
and then attack with that.
Okay. So you're kind of like lying on the ground. You're like in this tunnel. Boop.
13 plus whiz, right? 17.
Plus your spell attack. I don't know how the spell works. Come on, Chris Trott. It's not been that long.
Spell attack is it's plus 4. Yeah. 16.
16. So the spiritual weapon, you hear it like ting off some sort of armor or something that they might be wearing beneath there.
And I'm going to try and scrabble out the tunnel.
Okay. So you scrabble out. You basically manage to like crawl into his space, but it's so kind of cramped you barely manage to stand up, and your back is right up against this wall, and you can see this humanoid figure is now drawing out these 2 long blades.
Hello.
And he's like, and like he's just turning, like shouting for his comrades, basically, as you crawl out. Knick-Knack, seeing that you kind of like sensing that you've done that, just hoiks himself out and just charges towards the nearest human. He's just like, and he just runs like Skeletor. And he pulls out his shield as he's running, and he's got a spear in one hand. It's basically like a walking stick with like a bone tip, like sharpened into a point, and he just tries to thrust it up into the man's groin.
We can't let Knack die.
Oh, what did we tell him about the groin?
So what's that?
You
Let's
didn't
say.
Aim for it.
Yeah.
I thought we were
That's
aiming for the wrist.
19. No, he's forgotten that. He does 3 points of damage.
Knack. What a
He's
champion.
gonna die. Right, let me do this because I got 3 of these guys. A,
Fearless.
B, C,
Fearless.
D, E.
Dead.
Something you could.
I can learn from
towards?
Knick, yeah.
So he's a 63. So he's like, he's like, the man's like, what, this kobold, what is he doing? He's like jumping back and stumbling back, but it just seems to almost just catch like a little bit of his clothing, basically. It's startled him more than anything. But he basically raises the shield and he's just like, yes, victory! He stops crying out. Cassandra back in the room, she's just like, oh. Reynard, get out of the way, and she basically just starts trying to crawl through.
Clank, clank,
So she'll get
clank,
5,
clank,
10,
clank.
15 basically to there. So she's just like crawling her way down this tunnel. Juto.
45 halved. Could I get through the tunnel?
Yes, you can. So you've got 5, 10, 15,
Crouch
20.
and
You'll
jump
just
through.
barely get to the edge of the tunnel if you wanted to move there. But you could bonus action, you could spend a key point, bonus action to dash. Because that's one of your 3 options as a monk.
And then still hit someone.
And then you'd still have your action, yeah. Because you wouldn't be able to do unarmed strikes, but you could use Guandao.
Might just leave them all.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to. I will dash.
Okay, so you're going to spend a key point. So
So-
now you can get to pretty much anywhere in this room with 45 feet.
Can I attack this dude?
Yep,
bro
so you
here?
kind of basically like leap
pop
out.
there.
Juto, in a blur of speed, she kind of, as you're crawling down this thing, you almost half slide down it, and then you use the butt of the Guandao, which you've kind of been keeping horizontal. You kind of push it up against the wall and almost like pivot yourself out, spinning around the corner, and then launch the blade into this guy. Give me an attack roll with Guandao.
17.
17, just barely. You actually, as you bring the Guandao in, your blade catches, and what you thought was kind of just a shirt, you can actually see underneath there is like a leather chest piece with strips of metal built into it, and the Guandao just manages to pierce through it.
Strips of metal.
Strips of metal on leather.
11.
11
Yep.
Direct
points.
contact.
Yep.
Am I poisoned?
Yes, you can. Yep.
Plus 6
Another
poison.
6. Wow, so 17.
Mark's sick of me burning people to death.
No. working in a hot, heavy mine. Yeah, like they wear armor, but not full breastplate. Second attack, with extra attack.
Nice.
I will take that.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Rolling a
That was a
19 by accident.
19 plus 9,
Yeah, that's
so
gonna hit.
28.
So this time, with the first blade, you just merely managed to get in through this armor, but now you know it's there. You go for like vulnerable points, the upper arms, where you can't see any armor.
10, 11, 12.
12 points as well, so that's going to be... Wow, okay. Yeah, you cut deep into, and like these blows, you're kind of creating these deep gashes, and the man kind of lunges back and he cries out, he's like, ah, ah! But he's still in fighting shape, you know, he's not super injured at this point. After Juto is Reynard's go.
So, yeah, I'm going to pull my scimitar,
Okay.
and I'm going to say what I think was a cruel.
Sword does nothing.
So it's not a cruel,
It's not a cruel. I remember what it was.
do you?
Yeah, because it's based on something else.
You wrote it
So
down.
Reynard pulls out this
Did you not write
bejeweled
it down?
scimitar.
I don't think I wrote it down.
You pull out this bejeweled
Oh my
scimitar.
God.
You're like, I've got this. This is it. I'm going to be the hero.
A cruel!
Go! Fly!
Oh,
You didn't write it down.
I didn't write it down.
Well,
It wasn't a cruel.
Reynard. It wasn't a cruel.
It was something similar to that.
It's
though.
very
It's
similar,
very similar.
but I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Lol.
Maybe if you want to do intelligence checks, I'll help you remember
I'd like
it.
to do an intelligence check
Okay,
to
sure.
remember this name. 17 plus my intelligence. What is it? Oh, 0. So 17.
17. You put it out and you're like, a cruel!
That's
you
not
start,
right.
You start running through you're like, a bull, no, a ghoul? Axul! And then whoosh, it launches out of your hand, and the scimitar flies off into the air, and it is now yours to command.
Okay, so it will fly around the corner.
Yep, so it can go 30 feet, basically, so it can get pretty much to 5, 10, 15,
Could it get to any of these?
It could get to any of those bad guys, basically.
Axul. Okay.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah, please do. I want to
Everyone write it
get
down.
it to attack this guy.
Okay, yeah, the scimitar
So does it use my scimitar stats?
basically use your exact same as if you were attacking with it.
One
Is it
d6.
like-
No, roll first.
Oh yeah.
So D20.
Is it like Blueface's
5
arrow in Guardians
plus
of the
8,
Galaxy?
I guess.
Like Yondu. Like he
Yondu.
So
whistles.
it won't be.
Yeah.
No Guardians 2 spoilers.
Yeah, so you like the scimitar.
Everybody
It does control itself in
Kill
that
you.
way, but it's more almost music, like almost rhythmic. Like the way it moves, it's almost like it's dancing. Like it kind of bobs and weaves and then slashes. You get what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
So this does.
So it's plus your scimitar attack bonus.
Do I also get the bonus because he hasn't attacked yet? I get an
Yes, you would.
advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Good.
That's right. Well remembered.
That's
Nice.
That's going to hit.
19 plus 8,
Yeah.
so 20.
So the scimitar dodges and weaves, and this man is taken by surprise. He hasn't drawn his blade yet, and the scimitar just like catches him on the side.
And it does.
And now it does damage.
10 damage.
10 points. Nice. So the scimitar cuts in and like catches him on the shoulder,
Nice.
and he doesn't really know what to do as this flying scimitar bobs and weaves around him.
Do I also get my double attack?
No, the scimitar I believe
Okay.
can only attack once per round.
That's fine.
We'll check that after this combat, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. As you guys have mentioned in this, the one in fighting you has drawn his blades and he launches into attacks, trying to basically fend off the two of you at this time. But he calls back, he's just like, use the stone! And he's like fighting off the others. Call the mists in! This one who's fighting Knack, basically Knack, that's the one, pulls out his blades as well, and then he shouts to the other one like, use it. The one fighting the scimitar pulls out only one blade and then reaches into his pocket and pulls out what appears to be like a chunk of black rock. And you can see that there is some sort of rune or something inscribed in it, and he just holds it up. He points at Juto and Cam, attack, and all of the dwarves,
What?
they just, their bodies like,
Cool.
and they like lurch into place,
Oh,
and they
fuck.
spin round.
Oh. We need to get that stone.
They don't go yet though, but these two do. So I've got one attack coming into Juto and one attack coming into Cam. Cam, that's a 23.
Yeah.
Juto, that's a 17.
Oh, just.
So Cam, you're going to take, ooh, nasty, 11 points of slashing damage as this blade cuts into you.
Pencil. Thanks.
I'll use the pen. Juto, you're going to take 10 points as a blade cuts into you as well, as this man is definitely trying to fend the two of you off. The other one is going to attack Knack. Oh, that was nearly a natural 20, but it wasn't. He actually, Knack, like raises the shield. Ting! The first blow bounces off. The second one, he just rolls to the side. He's like, ah, ha, ha. And he seems to be darting and weaving around this man who is very confused. And it seems to be completely surprised by this. Allura, the dwarves actually. A bunch of them move in. Knack gets an attack opportunity against one. He said he wouldn't attack unless he was attacked, so he's not going to take it. This one is going to move around here.
Nice knowing you guys.
But only 1, 2, 3 of them are actually within range to attack. The others couldn't quite make it round. Juto, you're going to get 2 of these dwarves, and in fact, actually, no, you're going to get all 3.
Thanks.
That's fine. My pleasure. Where did I put
Cheers,
my
then.
stats for them? They're here.
Oh, God.
They don't look particularly... So as they go to attack you, you can see that their bodies are moving like uncontrollably. They're not like completely mind controlled. It's like they're trying to resist. They're so tired, like they're barely able to kind of lift their arms and swing their picks. The first one just completely misses you, like it's so sluggish and slow. The second one, the same thing. You just kind of hop to the side. The third one, however, this one, as you're kind of weaving the other two, this pickaxe just bites into your ankle for another, 3 points. So it just kind of like clips your ankle a little bit. And you hear a couple of them like trying to speak, like nothing comes out. It's they don't seem to be able to do anything.
I'm so
Allura,
sorry. Can I get through the tunnel with my movement?
I suppose you
Because
don't have a
that's-
shot, do you?
15.
You would just reach here. So you
Can
would
I
still be in the tunnel.
So I'm on the ground.
You are still
Can
crawling.
I see out of the tunnel there?
Yeah, you can see this dwarf, basically. You can see this tired-looking, heavy-set dwarf in rags, just covered in, like, scars and wounds.
Can I see, like, these guys?
I'd say you could probably just about see this guy.
Can
the rest of
I
it's like a bit
shoot
too much of a
him?
male. You can, but at disadvantage.
I
Because you're
can't do
currently
anything.
crouched.
So.
Not hit Knick.
He's small.
Yeah, no, Knick-Knack is, like, super small.
So the dwarves.
Dwarves are still medium-sized. The dwarves, whilst they are shorter than
Nah.
the humans, they're like
Taller than
a
Knick-Knack.
short person as opposed to being like a child. Dwarves are also much wider and bulkier, even though these ones are quite emancipated. Nope, that was a miss. So you kind of pull back, the shimmering energy of the moonbow forms into place. You pull back on the kind of energy string, and a streak of silver flies out and just explodes into the air. A few of the Broken Sky cry out as they do.
Which one has the stone?
One right at the back. The one with the dancing scimitar, basically fighting him at the moment. Okay. So as you guys are fighting this, you see, for those of you who are outside, currently Reynard and Cassandra don't see this, the rest of you do, appearing from this kind of entryway here, it almost looks like mist, like a cloud of mist, just kind of...
Yeah, mic's gone.
Oh, I think it's still plugged in.
1 sec.
Sorry.
It's like lost in here now.
Is that better? 1, 2. 1, 2. No. Shall I unplug it and try plugging it back in?
Try turning
Bear
off
with
and on again.
us.
1, 2. 1, 2. Is
1 sec.
that working? I'm sorry about this, folks. If
Technical
this
difficulties.
Nope. I don't know what I did. It literally just like slipped a bit. This is 5.
Some technical difficulties.
So you can tell that my mic is broken.
Just keep going. Keep going.
His mic is broken, and we are working on a fix.
1,
Thank
2.
you for your
1,
patience.
2. 1, 2.
3,
Gone.
4, 5.
Try one of the other ones, see if that works.
I think this is plugged into the actual thing, isn't it? It's 5.
Did you write down
Yeah,
the
that's
name?
it.
Axel.
Connection's
I've also
fine.
got the stats for the how it works.
No.
It's the
Do you
Right.
DM too
Yeah.
I
hard,
didn't-
Mark?
I
Yeah,
DM too
Axel
hard.
with an exclamation mark next to
Broken
it.
the whole thing. We're adding what's called
1, 2.
dramatic tension.
1,
and
2. I don't know if this is just loose. 1, 2.
A mist appears,
2.
cut to black, ad break.
yeah,
1,
the
2.
mist. It overwhelms.
The mist. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hello? Hello? Just gonna keep going. Steve's looking at me with a very concerned face.
Put it somewhere stable a sec, then try it again. Because I think when you're moving it around, you're pulling one of the cables. I think one of the cables is knackered.
One,
Dodge
two.
cable.
1, 2. I'm gonna keep
He's
trying
sweating
this.
profusely.
I'm going. It's working.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I just don't.
Never
I
move.
can't move.
Never move.
This mist descends in from this kind of corridor, which you can see kind of maybe leads into a deeper part of the mine. It just kind of swirls for a moment, and then appearing next to the figure with the stone, woof, this humanoid form, and you can see on his neck is a Broken Sky tattoo, and the glow just fades as he transforms back into a person. He pulls out what appears to be a knife, and just kind of he's like, "What's going on? Who are the? What's going?" And he's like pointing at them, and he's just like, "I don't know. They just came out of those tunnels. Like I thought that kill them, and like he's just gesturing to the rest of you wildly. Cam Buckland.
Okay, I'm going to, attack the guy in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, he's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon, or is this with your knife?
It's going to be both,
Okay. What are you doing first?
because it's a bonus action, so I will attack
Okay.
first
So Cam Buckland goes to attack.
with a 17.
17 is just enough. You managed to just catch a bit of exposed skin on his arm. This will be sneak attack because you have Juto next to you.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh!
Juto's
So-
within 5 feet, so
So that's 8 plus
yes.
6, 14,
14.
plus Divine Strike,
Another D8.
which is a D8. Oh, it's cocked. 4.
So
8 plus 6,
14.
14.
Plus another 4, 18.
18. I forgot I have to math on the go, you know? I expect Mark
Okay,
to do it all for
So
me.
this blow, as you connect it tears a deep cut into his upper arm, and he stumbles back, and you can see now he's blinking away pain, gritting his teeth. He looks really bad.
It's a big novelty-sized dagger, spiritual weapon, by the way,
Yep.
and it's right in his back as he's staggering
and
into
then
it. I'm just gonna into his spine.
He kind of takes a few staggered steps backwards, like, ugh, I need some help over here.
What's your spell attack?
It doesn't hit.
No.
13.
13? No, this one, it kind of like, again, the energy just doesn't quite phase through and penetrate. Knack. Knack is going to continue his... Oh my god, I'm just losing everything. Knack's going to continue his assault, this time hitting again, just about. This time dealing 4 points of damage.
Yeah,
Wow.
Knick.
It's getting better and better.
Look, he's done...
He's done more than I have.
Knack's dead.
I can't get it, but
He's dead.
Oh yeah. The man that he's fighting, this broken sky agent, is just perplexed. He's like, can't seem to hit this tiny kobold, and he just keeps getting these little jabs in, and he's just getting more and more annoyed. He's like, somebody kill this kobold! As he's crying out. Cassandra basically is like, can't move forward, like, can't.
Kind of busy.
Are you injured at this point?
Yes.
She will reach out and just touches like the back of your leg,
Not now, Cassandra.
and she heals you for, we'll do 5.
Okay, cool.
So she's going to heal you for 5. And that's what she can do. Juto, you are surrounded. You've got all these kind of dwarves who are just exhausted and sweating, emaciated, ready to collapse, basically, but their body's almost acting against them, attacking with everything they have. You have this very injured-looking broken sky agent currently fighting against Cam, and you can see just beyond this figure, this strange mist figure. What would you like to do?
Can I
Can you?
cast darkness?
Yes? You understand that you can't see in that darkness.
nobody can see.
Nobody can.
Can you put it in a
It's magical
place?
darkness. It is a 20-foot sphere of darkness. So you could angle it like behind.
Yeah, I'm thinking
you
of
could
kind
do
of grabbing that
Yeah.
crowd
that.
there.
What light does this give off? What radius?
What does it say?
Does it have a radius? I'm just curious.
Oh, I see. Yes, it would be 20 foot. Would be part as per the light spell. So no, 10 foot radius.
10 foot.
That is the only thing that would dispel it.
Darkness. I cast Edgelord.
Are you casting Edgelord?
I would like to cast Edgelord on these edges here.
Okay, so you're going to cast
With
it around there. So
severe
yeah. So
apathy.
if you aim it sort of in the back corner of the
Yeah.
room, you'll basically cover the dancing scimitar, the 2 figures, 3 figures, and a little bit of Knick-Knack as well. Okay, so you're kind of in the middle, and you kind of focus for a moment, and you feel this. It's very similar to when you use your Hellish Rebuke spell, when you unleash this kind of demonic power, and you speak this infernal, guttural language of your ancestors. And it's like the light is just, it's sucked in, and this whole area is plunged into darkness. Before there was a faint bit of light seemingly coming from the ravine and like these fires, like torches and things like that. Just blackness. There's a few yelps. You hear Knick-Knack just saying, what is this sorcery? I shall kill you. And he's just screaming away in the middle. But the others, the human voice is like, they've got a spellcaster. Find out which one it is.
Can I still
radius
attack
is it?
the dude
You
next to me?
cannot. That is an action
That's
to
an
cast
action.
darkness.
What
You can try and move.
That's the radius.
20 feet. Where'd you get that? Is that a
got my
erasable
own.
one? That's a dry mark, yeah.
Are you about to mess up everything by drawing
Please,
on my
please
map?
don't.
That?
Can
You good?
I?
That's only a 15-foot radius. If
Can
you
I
slide
do
that,
something
yeah, do
like-
that, basically?
Step of the wind? No, patient defense.
Yes, you can. So you spend a key point and you assume a defensive stance.
Yeah.
So any
Like
attacks
that.
against you have disadvantage.
Oh, that's cool.
Patient defense,
So
please.
Juto kind of takes the Guandao and you take a kind of cool pose.
Oh, that's
Cool pose
permanent.
move.
Power pose.
Don't do that to me. Reynard.
So
Now
my
your scimitar is unaffected by the darkness.
yeah.
No
Oh,
parents.
wow, sweet.
It doesn't see. It doesn't have eyeballs.
Yeah, it is
It's
bonus.
magical.
It's bonus actions as well.
There you go.
So
What would you like to do?
I'm going to move. I've got 30 speed, so I guess I can do 5,
Well, you're back there.
15,
Yeah.
25,
and then you're stuck
and
behind
then
Allura.
stop there.
Like you're just staring at Illura's butt, just trying to peer around.
All right, I'll sort of
Scimitar.
block the view a little bit. Be respectful.
Okay.
This is a princess.
Avert your eyes. Look up at the stone ceiling.
Recently, she's recent fiance. Like,
Mm.
sorry. So my sword is going to continue attacking this
Okay,
guy.
so give me the attack roll.
And it's whoa. That's right. 10.
So you're kind of trying to focus, but this magic's still new to you, and you don't know what's
There's a
happening.
butt in his face.
There's a
That
button
doesn't
in
do
your face.
anything, and
Nope.
I don't suppose I can try again. With
No,
that.
one bonus action.
I
Reynard Farahorn, take the knick-knack.
to be
Exiled together.
my what?
What would you like to do?
I'm up
Can I
for
take a? Can I dash? I guess.
You cannot. You can't get past Allura. This
I'm
tiny
little.
little tunnel, only 1 foot.
little.
Can I,
You could
can
push
I
me
push her
if you
through?
You can try.
I would like to push her through.
I'm really not strong
Okay.
at all.
So I'd say you basically push Allura out the edge. Allura, as you stumble out, you're pushed past this dwarf,
Ah,
and it
great.
seems that some sort of like part of the command, it swings its
Thanks.
pickaxe out.
Oh, one of those.
Luckily, it
This
just
is-
ping into the ground next.
Part of the plan.
And
Am I past him
And
then?
you end up about
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
As you
sweet.
just get shoved out basically by Reynard. That's as far as you can push it. You can literally push it
That's
5
fine,
feet,
yeah.
and then you get to the edge of the tunnel. And you can see this dwarf sitting outside.
So- Everyone's everywhere.
The broken
So many figures.
This
The mic's gone again.
is it gone again?
Yeah, completely.
Can we get? Is there another one that we can
Yeah.
replace it with?
Yeah,
Have we got another one?
one sec.
Thanks, Steve.
We are fixing the mic issues. In the meantime,
Thank you for your patience.
take a look at Cam. And,
Yeah, I like literally did not move that time.
hey, Reynard. It's me, Cam.
Hey, Kim. How
Oh my god! Please fix
I'm
the
great,
mic
thank
issue
you.
quick.
Would you like to ship?
Whoa, we could start our own fan art right now.
We could. I meant
stop
actually
it.
go on a ship.
Dear God.
What did you mean, Reynard?
Well, wah, wah.
Sudden Juto!
No!
Oh, Juto, you're so angry all the time. Why don't you treat me better?
No parents!
Why did you just cast darkness on our souls?
Darkness!
Oh, darkness!
All-consuming hatred.
Please tell me that this is back on, Steve. I can't take this. Am I
That
back?
was
Am I back?
probably
Hello.
canon.
I'm back.
Nice.
I'm back,
Probably
everybody.
canon.
Thank you for that lovely little puppet
Yay.
show.
It's in the canon
It was
now.
terrible, but it's fine. So,
man.
the Broken Sky agent that Juto and Cam are fighting, he is fearing for his current situation. So he's going to disengage. He's going to take his full action.
I would like an attack of opportunity.
Disengaging, he does
disengage
not provoke
means.
any. So he's actually going to disengage. He's going to move past these dwarves, and that's pretty much where he's going to get to.
Cheeky sod.
And he basically he puts one of the swords away and pulls out this crossbow, and that's it. That's all he does as part of that action. This one fighting Knack, who is he stumbles around. In fact, I'll give him a chance. He kind of just stumbles around in the
Yeah, like-
darkness.
yeah.
He's going to have disadvantage against Knack. He's going to miss with that 4. I don't know why I'm rolling a second time.
For a natural 1, breaks his ankle.
You hear a voice, one of the Broken Sky agents, just speak out, and he says, "Attack anyone that isn't one of us." And the dwarves just seem to, and they just start looking for targets. That guy is not already gone this turn, so that's them. What about dwarves? These 2 dwarves step in.
Oh, goody. Do I get a...
Spiritual weapon doesn't, no, because it's not you.
Why
It's
would you
can't
attack him?
do that.
they're
They're
attacking
going
me.
to attack Cam, so these pickaxes come flying at Cam. That's going to miss. Natural 20. So as you kind of dodge one, you're kind of looking on the other side, and this pick just wham smacks you in between the ribs for
strength.
8 points of damage as this it just pierces through, and you can feel it dent into your armor. You're pretty sure it's just bruised a rib. Ow! Now that they're closer, you and Juto can actually give me perception checks, actually. Because you
I
kind of
perceive
asked about this
dwarves.
earlier.
I see
I
8.
see.
8. Juto's pretty much got it because you've got high perception.
17.
Does Juto speak
look, there's one
giant?
right there. Oh,
Common and infernal.
Okay. All you see is on these black collars, there's a hinge, but it's been like forged together basically. But at the front, there is a very deliberate rune which just has a faint red glow. You have no idea what this rune is. You don't know the language, but it's very clearly a rune
But
set
I
onto
think
these.
it could be giant.
It would match similar things that you've seen as giant.
Could I roll perspective because he's
Nope.
right there? No, okay.
Because at the moment you see legs. You see like bottom half. You don't even.
Forgetting it's the bottom.
Yeah, you don't actually see their necks.
So I've
yet.
seen runes on their necklaces.
Yeah. 3 attacks at Juto as well from the other ones. That's going to miss. That is going to miss because I know your AC. That is 16. Just hits you, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's 7 points. There's another pickaxe. Ba-ting. Comes striking in.
Somebody better heal me.
Nah.
You just hear like, if Cam moves, I can, from the tunnel.
Getting stabbed by a dwarf right now.
I need my phone. I can't math today.
That's them. Elora.
What did you say that was? 7? 8? 7?
7.
7.
What would you like to do, Elora?
Don't know.
Like on this turn?
I can't see anyone in that.
Yes.
Okay.
You pushed Elora.
darkness.
Oh yeah.
No, you also cannot see into the darkness. So technically you don't know where any of those guys are.
This guy looks juicy though.
I know.
Yeah, this guy just on the edge of the darkness looks very injured. You can see him bleeding from multiple cuts. The gash that Cam caused is just blood just dripping down his arm.
Wait. I had patient defense.
You did. That would have missed. So you can take that 7 HP back.
Thank you.
If that had gone one more person, that would have been a new round, and I would have said, well, you should have reminded me. So, Elora, what would you like to do?
Giving.
I will try and shoot that guy.
The one that's
The only
visible?
one I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ping.
No.
This place is very unsettling. Elora's very much an outdoorsy person. This place is underground. It's hot. There's this weird rhythmic just kind of echoing through the chambers. It's not a very pleasant place to be, and it kind of puts you off a little bit as this blow goes flying.
Can I, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word on Juto?
You absolutely can. That is, you're going to cast it at what level?
How much health do you have left?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
If you want.
Okay.
I mean, that's common knowledge that you will share.
I'm 35 out of 48.
So it's not
So
too bad.
I'm not
It's
too
only
bad.
18.
I was whinging after I got hit by the dwarf that got
I'll
retconned.
just do first level.
Yep.
What's the first level?
Just D4 plus wisdom modifier for you.
So 8.
8.
So I rolled.
There you go.
Nice,
Pretty good.
thank you.
So you kind of reach out, a little bit of green healing magic just washes over Juto as it begins to heal. You hear more cries. The Broken Sky just seem to be calling out, just like, another spellcaster, the one with the bow. And they seem to be coordinating. You hear just this.
How can they see that? They're in darkness.
This guy
This guy, yeah.
can see.
What
he
a
was shot
wanker.
at. Yeah. So he's actually vanished technically. Cam Buckland.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay, from these dwarves.
I'm going to run to here.
So to do that, you're going to need to either have to push past these dwarves, like force your way past them, or do something like jump over them or something like that, because they basically surrounded you.
Can I? I don't really want to hurt them.
Don't hurt them then.
Do a little jump.
I'll try and jump over them.
Okay, so do like a little tumble. So a jump, or do you want to try and like tumble, backflippy kind of thing?
I'm going to straight jump.
So just like a pole vault jump, athletics check.
I'm going to acrobatically somersault.
What would you like to do? Tell me. How
No.
justify this acrobatics roll to me?
I am going to acrobatically leapfrog
Oh, you want to try and
Leapfrog.
leapfrog
one of the dwarves.
Okay, yeah, sure. Give me an acrobatics.
That is a solid 10.
10. You managed to leap over them. Because you're going to use disengage, which is your full action. I won't have them make an attack against you. I'd say 10 is enough to just leapfrog a dwarf. They're not exactly tall, but you kind of just land and you're in front of this injured guy, and that's the end of your turn. Bonus action, yes. It's bonus action to move it though, or do you get to attack as well?
I will double check that, but I think it is just a move.
I think it's just a move as well.
But yeah,
Spells,
I know, right?
magic. Right. Well, while you're looking that up, we can always come back.
Oh
to
no,
your
I can
turn.
repeat an attack.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
So you can
I'm
attack.
gonna do
So you kind of leapfrog over,
Jesus.
and then jeez,
2.
that's what you get for showing off. The spiritual weapon just flies overhead, just whoosh, goes to make a dramatic strike. The guy ducks and it just whizzes.
Cass, you're free.
Thanks. She just calls out, Knack.
You're free.
Yeah, he's just going to keep fighting this guy. Actually, no, he doesn't have a disadvantage because he has true dark vision, but he missed anyway. So yeah, you just hear like from the dark sphere. You're not really sure what happened. Cass will crawl her way out. Just looks around. It's just like, I take it these dwarves, are they with them? Like she's like looking around.
They're controlled.
All right.
Runes on Knack.
And
He's a giant.
she looks around. She doesn't really want to hurt them. She will try and... She will place a hand on Juto's shoulder, she like grabs your Guandao stick, and she just offers, she like holds up her hand, got a great sword in her, and she kind of mutters a silent prayer to Bahamut, or Bahamut. I'm used to saying Bahamut. Bahamut, and your end of your weapon begins to glow with a divine radiance. You deal an extra D4 radiant damage while this spell is active. Divine favor.
She's way more.
She's paladin. She has
better than me.
spells. She's not better than
She's a
you.
paladin.
She's a lower level.
She's a paladin, not a cleric.
She's not a cleric. Let's Cassandra's go. Juto, your go actually.
I thought it was like a light pawn thing.
Can I...
This was a divine prayer uttered up to her god.
Can I acrobatically jump over it?
You absolutely can. Yes, absolutely. How are you doing it? Describe it to me. Make it sound cool.
Sweet. I'm going to use the butt of my Guandao
To
pole vault
Okay.
over the dwarf and
Sure.
aim for this dude bro.
Okay, sure. Give me an acrobatics check first.
Okay.
And you're not doing this to disengage because you want to attack him as well, aren't you? So let's see how well this roll goes. That's pretty
18.
good. Right, okay. You don't have... You did use patient defense anyway, didn't you? So yeah, I'm just saying
It's
they don't get
technically
attacked.
used up.
Yeah, so you kind of... you just launch yourself over. The dwarf kind of swings, but it's too wide. Looks too tight to raise its arms. And you land. Attack.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's go.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. First attack. You kind of off your feet. As you land, you stumble forward. The Guandao spins. You almost have to catch it before it flies out of your hands. Second attack.
14 plus.
Plus your bonus. That's going to be
9.
easily enough. Yep, you hit.
Okay.
So normal damage, so D8. And then you're going to do an extra
1
plus D6 poison.
5. Hold on, 6.
Yep.
So 6 on the
Guandao.
Guandao.
Poison. 7. D4 radiant.
All these buffs.
Yeah.
4.
So 11 total, which is just exactly what you needed. Juto lands, and you kind of, the first blow, your Guandao almost slips out your hands, but you kind of catch it at the last minute. You spin it round, and whoop, you just catch the guy across the throat. As he just collapses to the ground.
Just had to upstage me, didn't you, Juto? I do a leapfrog, you do a Guandao.
You do a Guandao.
Flipperoonie.
Monk training.
You have no other foes. You still have a bonus action if you want to patient defense again. Or you could dash. You have a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna...
No, you can not do anything if you don't want.
I don't want to spend any more key points,
Okay,
really.
that's
so,
fine. It's the end of your game.
Can I just turn around and just so I'm facing people?
Yeah, that's fine. You do that as much as you
I'm
want.
just like,
Okay.
I don't like to be like, have my back to people.
Okay. This guy, sick of
All
the
you see is darkness and dwarves.
He is going to, in fact, actually,
Double Ds.
he basically emerges from the darkness. Knack's going to get a free attack opportunity against him. He misses. And then you also sense this figure kind of looming out. He runs over to the body of his fallen friend. He's like clutching a sword. He's just like, we'll kill you!
Is that Stone Boy?
Yeah, he's got the stone in his hand, chap. And he's just like, we'll deal with you. I won't let you get away with this, he cries out as the two of you. So you're going to get 2 attacks against you. You're going to get 2 attacks against you. The first one against you is going to miss Juto, but the second one is going to hit. Longsword comes slicing in for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, 7 points of damage.
7
that
points
one.
of damage.
Cam Buckland. That is going to hit you. And that's going to hit you as well. You get hit twice. He slashes at you twice with the same sword. You're going to take 4 from the first one and 5 from the second one. As these 2 blades just cut into your bodies.
Ow!
As they're calling out, the one with the stone just calls out. He's just like, Iridus, kill the one with the bow! That's what you hear.
Reynard.
The dwarves.
Technically, yeah.
The dwarves basically wail on Allura and Cassandra because Reynard's still hiding in a hole.
Isn't my initiative higher than this?
Oh yes,
you've
it would
missed
have been
Reynard
you.
completely.
Yep, I missed Reynard that turn completely. Reynard, your go.
He's quite forgettable.
He is pretty forgettable.
I've forgotten about your idea.
Right, well, my dancing sword as a bonus action
He
is
should have gone straight after you.
Yeah.
it's the same as the
Yep.
elemental weapon, so I can move it and attack in the same
Yep.
bonus action,
Okay.
so I'll do that.
And it makes 4, and then after it makes its next attack, it has to come back to you.
Fly in a direct path back to me.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 18,
18 to hit, yes.
and it does. Nice. 9 damage.
9 damage, nice. Yep, the scimitar flies in, just catches the
just
man
the
on the back.
scimitar.
Ah!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Just
it's
the
bonus
scimitar.
action.
Can I?
Mhm.
Would it be a bonus action to try and grab this guy's legs and pull him?
That would be an action. You've used your bonus action, so it'd be an action to try and grab him and like pull him into the tunnel with you.
And what I want to do after that is then start inspecting his collar. So would that be?
I'd say that's a free. You could do that as like once you've got him, then it's not hard for you to look at the collar.
Okay. Shall I roll for strength?
So yeah, give me a athletics check.
Athletics.
He's gonna make an athletics check at massive, 4.
25.
Yeah, he's so weakened, like you just grab the legs. Oh God, really?
Not the mic, it's the cable then.
It's the other one, other part.
sure it's not a connection from the thing? That's all.
Oh hey, look who it is.
Let's not do this again.
It's Reynard.
I killed the crocodile.
Slip down.
Do you want to take an
Yeah,
early
should we take a
break?
break? Yeah, let's go on a break
There
and we'll
is-
try and fix this.
Sorry guys,
Somebody's gonna do it.
we will fix the mic issue. We're going to take a quick break just now, and there's also fan art, so we're going to
Fan
just
art.
Yeah.
show you some fan art, have a quick break, and hopefully
Gonna give him
Mark
his
will have
voice
a
back.
voice again when we come back.
I need a wee.
We all
And
need
give me
wheeze. We're gonna have a joint wee. So be
Enjoy
back
fan
in
art.
5 or so. Bye.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Hello. Hopefully, my microphone is fixed. Steve thinks so, and we trust in Steve.
I don't.
Welcome back. We join us in the middle of combat. Hope you enjoyed all the fan art. Thank you to everybody who submitted art. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
There's been some new ones as well.
There's a lot of new ones, yeah.
I really like the Vlad one. Vlad and what's his face, bro?
I'm surprised. He likes the one from her session. Oh, what a big surprise.
Oh, I get to DM all the time. Can't let anyone else take my seat.
Oh, it's all
Even if
coming
they
out.
don't have to DM for shit.
Anyway.
Anyway, I got quite serious.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Jesus.
Right, so, who was the last person to take an action? I actually forgot to make it.
Reynard.
It was
I was
Reynard.
about to.
Oh, that was it. You just
He was
dragged this guy.
contemplating.
Well, I didn't roll.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you did. You did roll.
rolled
You
to
did it.
dragon.
Yeah.
You
I
did
rolled back and
25.
forth.
So you can now inspect
So I wanted
it.
to.
So you pulled him in, and he's still trying to fight you because it's almost like this compulsion. He's like trying to swing. He's like kicking. He's doing whatever he can to fight. You don't need to roll. Now that you've got him up close, yeah, you can see that this iron band around his neck. There's this very clear rune, and you recognise it because you speak giant,
I
right?
speak giant.
Okay.
Favoured enemy giants.
You read
crap.
in your uncle's books all about giants. You know that giants have these very special runes they're basically almost like giant-specific magic.
Yep.
And there are very stories about legendary giant weapons inscribed with these runes that let them do things, like, almost like giving them extra properties.
It says
Inscribed
fragile.
Inscribed on this metal band around its neck is the giant rune of blood, which means blood.
I could have guessed that one.
Yeah, giants aren't particularly creative in that regard. Yes, and you don't know, you're not a wizard, you don't know how that may be connected, but it definitely has this rune, and on it says blood.
Blood.
Or blood.
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 Right, can I, in that case, so I've taken my bonus action with the scimitar.
You're taking
I've
an action
pulled
to
him
pull the
down,
guy in.
So I can't try and smash the collar in any way.
No, not this turn, unfortunately not.
I would,
And looking at it, I will tell you now, it is almost like thick iron,
Oh, okay.
and there is no hinge. There's no, it's like being welded, not welded on, but like kind of
Just a
put
full
on and
circle.
then sealed.
It's like a battle royale collar.
Yes.
blood. Right, okay. I guess that's probably the end of my turn then. Oh, I got movement maybe?
You can't get past
in
this
a
dwarf.
tunnel.
You could go back out this way.
Nah.
Just leave him there.
I'll just sort of keep him pinned
Okay.
as best I can.
So, that was you. So that was Reynard properly. Now it's, I did the dwarves already. No, I didn't do them, because that was when you
You
reminded me
moved
that
them,
I
but you
moved them by hand attack with them. So we'll do this now. One on Allura. 15.
Nope.
Nope. So you kind of dodge out the way as this tired, weak pickaxe, and then 3 on Cassandra. I'll be very impressed if any of them hit Cassandra. No. She just kind of stands there, and the axe is just like ding into the armor. She's just like, it's like trying to shove them back and things like that. Just like, get off! Like just shoving them away as they do that. So Allura.
I don't want to hurt this guy in front of me.
Poor little dwarf.
Probably
Yeah.
shoot over his head.
And so are both of these out of darkness now?
Yes, they have basically
are.
stood out onto the edge of it. You can see like half of Knack's body kind of in the dark sphere. He's like poking his head out, and he's like,
Okay.
What's the plan?
There isn't a plan.
I'm going to
Just
turn
fire.
into a scorpion.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Kick him in the face.
Balls.
Punch him.
Balls.
Do it.
I can't punch
Baseball.
it.
It'd be pretty funny.
It would be funny, but it wouldn't be very effective.
You're about the same. You're just a little bit taller than him. It's quite unusual for you.
taller than someone.
Not much.
I'm gonna. How
he's
far
broad.
away
My
is
life.
this guy?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
Okay.
Suspense is killing me.
I know. Sorry. Fuck it.
Shake it up.
I'm going to
Yes.
giant scorpion.
Joking.
I'm not.
Okay.
You transforming? Mini, please.
I don't have
scorpion form.
Here, have a
Yeah.
wolf.
Yes. Yeah.
And I want to go around here because I can see through dark. Anyway.
Okay. So the little dwarf. So if you move round,
Right, he's
dwarf
gonna
will get an
attack
attack opportunity, and this guy will get.
Can
an attack.
I go wide enough that he doesn't though? Because I've
Yes,
got
you could
extra
do.
movement.
Yeah.
as a
So what do you
scorpion.
want to do? So you go like.
Yeah, I want to get to this guy basically.
Yeah. So you can basically do
Surprise!
It's through darkness.
Yeah.
You'll be at disadvantage anyway, I assume.
Would I be surprised?
The scorpion's large enough that it's like poking itself out, so it's
Can
there.
hear it coming.
What's your AC as a scorpion?
Skittering.
Good question. Not very
Have
high.
those stats.
Would you not get
Oh,
a bonus
getting
if
there,
she's attacking
15.
out of the darkness?
Potentially, yes.
15.
15. The dwarf pickaxe swing just glances off your carapace, your chitons, and then you emerge into the darkness. Now, as you are a scorpion, you have blind sight, so it's easy for you to locate where you are and your prey. I will give you advantage for the first time you attack out of the darkness. Not every round, because he'll know where you are, but for the first attack you will have advantage.
Roll again.
Oh, yeah. No, 16.
Plus bonuses.
Yeah, 16.
16 total.
Yes.
16 total is not enough. The pincers,
enough.
the claw ting against this armor that's wrapped around him.
21.
That is a hit, however.
So
It's on this guy.
9 points damage.
Oh.
And
Kind of clip into like his torso, tears through some of the armor,
no, because I can't hit for shit.
and the stinger just dodges out of the way.
No advantage on the stinger then?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I get advantage
you'd
on the whole round?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I should have rolled twice more, because then I could have gotten a
12.
No, I still wouldn't have hit. And then no.
No. So this flurry of claws and stinger just emerge out of the darkness. The Broken Sky agent he almost takes a step back, and you can see. I'd say actually I should have revealed a bit more of this when you guys kind of made your approach there.
I see everything. It's gone again.
You can see now.
Oh, that whole thing is the ravine.
Yes. So as Allura and Cam and Juto, you guys can see that there is a wooden bridge, a kind of hastily built. It looks fairly sturdy, but very definitely like made from like spare planks and fencing and things like that. A bridge has been built which spans across a large ravine. You don't see the bottom looking down. It's like dark. It's very, very dark.
Don't like bridges.
But it looks like looking on the ravine itself, this cave, this mine, is full of rich ore. A lot of it has been pulled down. You actually see pulleys and systems, and almost like they can lower dwarves down to like mine along the sides. And yeah, it's just littered with ore. It looks very, very rich.
Is that what this is? One of the police?
That is actually like a scaffolding that's almost been built onto the side, and it looks like they've been excavating this whole area around here. But that's what you see, Allura. Back up at the top. You've confounded me.
Isn't it Cam first?
No, it's not Cam first. There is a figure.
Oh, dude, bro.
Yeah, the one
Oh,
that
yeah.
disappeared.
He will. So,
Don't you dare kill Knack.
Go home.
appearing, this mist just flows out of the darkness, and it flows past over the head of Knack, and then almost mid-strike, coming down in a large blow, the human form begins to re-emerge as it attempts to plunge a dagger into Juto.
Rude.
Cool.
Didn't
Quite.
even take me out for a drink first.
This is going to have advantage. That is a 16 to hit
Oh,
Juto. Does that just hit?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to take some damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, I'm afraid.
Save this.
What?
Or you shit yourself.
So you're going to take
Probably, I
6
picked up last
points.
time.
You're going to take 6 points of damage, and then I need a con save as well.
2.
Okay. You then take 2, 4. That's quite lucky. 10, 15 poison damage. So that's 21 damage total. As this dagger just plunges into your side, and you can see this viscous liquid pour into your bloodstream. It burns, and it makes you feel nauseous, and you begin to feel your skin itching. You sweat profusely.
And I get a disadvantage on...
No disadvantage, it's just extra damage. You basically just take a shit ton of poison damage as
So
it
poison
burns
doesn't
into
have a
your
lasting
system.
effect then?
Not this type of poison.
this
Some
kind.
poisons do. This one is almost like a contact, just almost
Burns.
like an acid.
Itchy.
As this figure just, and then drives the blade into you. And then it is at the top, and it is Cam.
Okay, so the guy in front of me.
Yep. He's like almost taking his. He's looking okay. Like he's got injuries. Like his arm has been shredded in a few places. He's got a few cuts and scrapes from the scimitar. But he's kind of like taking a few steps, and his back foot is now on this bridge.
Has he got the stone in his hand?
Yeah, he's got a stone in one hand, and he's got the long sword in another.
And
Can I
you're
just-
surrounded by allies.
Can I just try and aim for his hand as much as possible with my attack.
Okay, so you want to just try and like knock his hand or something like that?
Even if I don't hurt him, I want to just like knock the stone out of his hand.
Okay, sure.
Down the ravine.
Okay, so give me an attack.
What if we control
Natural
it?
20.
Perfect.
What if we control it?
So,
It's too late, I'm doing mine.
the dagger comes in, roll normal damage, you get sneak attack and rate and everything else, because you're
All
going
the
to
stuff.
cut into his
Shit.
arm, basically.
So there's loads of dice to double.
D4.
That's good.
That's a
1.
It's 2.
Yeah, see, you mocked me a second ago.
But you had more than just +1 for your dagger.
That was
Yeah, but I
doubling
just
the dice.
doubled.
Oh yes, of course, because it's a crit. Yes, a 2.
So 7.
You
And
double
then
the sneak attack and the radiant damage as well, by the way.
Oh.
11. And then...
Have you doubled that?
Yeah. 21 total.
21 total. Okay. You plunge the knife in. It doesn't cut his arm off, but it literally, the blade just pierces through, passes through his vambrace. His hand opens and the stone falls out. I need you to roll me some percentile dice.
Oh,
And I'm going to roll.
Interesting.
Which direction it falls.
Yep.
it's 50.
50 dead on.
Dead on.
Dead on.
Wow. Okay, impressive.
timing.
The stone, and you kind of watch it in slow-mo, it hits the floor of the cavern, it bounces, hits the wooden slat of the bridge, bounces once more.
The guy out of the
You
way.
kind of try and dive, and you just catch it in an arm. Cam is kind of, you're leaning off the side of this ravine now, and you've kind of got this stone in one hand. As you kind of like lean over and catch like this. Motherfucker! The guy, like Nimbus is still in his arm, and then you just... It just like disappears.
Unpops the...
Blood just sprays, just spraying everywhere, and he does not look in a good way.
Oh, the visual imagery. It's perfect. I love it.
I'm so unhappy.
Knack, seeing the man appear out of nowhere and stab Juto, and sensing that he seems to be a bigger threat, tries to leap on his back and just start plunging his spear in. The leap is not particularly successful. He kind of just lands, just starts swiping, but his spear is not enough to pierce through the splint armor of this figure is wearing. Cassandra. She's going to take 3 attacks of opportunity to move past these dwarves. I'm going to give a strength check.
Forgot my spiritual weapon. Oh well.
Just enough to get past these guys. And then she's going to take 3 attacks of opportunity, which that was close. Nope. Ping, 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 as she just pushes these dwarves out of the way. And then she's going to cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
Literally just
Juto.
wades through things attacking her.
Yeah, right.
Just
Jeez.
heal.
Stop
11.
it. Go away.
Like a century.
13 HP back for Juto. And she just literally wades through, smacks Juto on the back with a gauntleted hand, glowing like, you know, prayer to Bahamut.
So
I'm
elegant.
never going to pronounce that correctly.
Bahumat!
By Bahamut's grace, and then she like slaps you on the back, and you feel this invigorating life energy pulse through. That's 1. She's got 3 of those and 1 of those left. Okay, Juto.
I am going to set fire to everything. I'm going to.
That is a solution.
Well, no, I kind of like this guy here.
I kind
I
of
like
like
this
one dwarf.
one dwarf. I like him because he didn't attack me.
Well, and this one has boobies, so I like that one too.
Yeah, it's not all men as well. Like the dwarves, it is a mixture of men
This
and
one
women.
has boobs.
Do they all have beards?
No.
Jack will.
Most of the men do. Some of them have got quite short beards. Some have long beards. The lady does not have a beard. She has long hair, most of it like ratty now, but it looks like she once had
Lady
braids,
beard.
but it's just so dirty and like has not been kept well.
Poor bastards.
I'm gonna attack Mist Boy.
Miss Guy, Mistborn,
Boy.
The Mistborn.
the Mistborn.
Okay.
Call him Vin.
Probably not though. 18.
Yeah, that does. In fact, actually, whilst he seems to have this kind of supernatural ability to turn to mist, but actually he's not wearing much armor. It's basically cloth and then just his natural dexterousness, and you just slam the Guandao into him.
That's a good sound effect.
Really angry! 7 plus 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay,
Then
plus d6,
6 for poison.
and then a d4.
Have some back! And do I still have radiant
Yep, you
damage?
do. Yeah.
Have some back.
18,
2 radiant.
20 points of damage. That's your first attack.
I like to think that you actually did
Second
say
attack.
that when you hit him.
Yeah.
Have some back.
Second attack.
First attack was 20.
Huh?
Jesus. Alright, go.
We did what? You did like 11 with just the Guandao, and then you did poison damage,
6.
which is D6
7.
plus D4. Yeah,
yeah.
that's about right. It's above average, like it's a good roll, but anyway, second attack.
Nerf.
Nerf you kill, please.
Yep, that's going to hit.
Shout LP.
You're going to beat the shit out of this guy. He got one good attack in.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
11. This time you just get the radiant.
12, 13, 14.
Okay. With that second strike, you slam the butt of your Guandao, knocking all the wind out of him, the radiant energy kind of burning away the cloth. And then, I mean, would you just like spin the Guandao behind you and then just, and then through the throat?
Oh.
Just kind of like rock it over the shoulder and then wham! And he just collapses to the ground.
Nobody blinks me bleed my own blood.
And
Nobody blinks me bleed, but
It's been a long week.
would you like to move?
Poisoned right
bonus
now.
actions? Any bonus actions?
Bonus
Move.
action.
You're right next to that guy.
Yeah, he'd be able to.
You attacked, yeah?
me
You could use an arm strike.
on that one.
Mhm.
Can I move into the darkness without being attacked?
No. You'll get attack opportunity.
I'd have to flurry though to do it, wouldn't
No, not to do your normal, just one free one. Remember, you get martial arts,
Let's
which is
do
like
it.
one free.
I? Just freaking do it.
So you don't even need to move. You're
Which
just
one?
supposed to go
Right
behind
next
you.
Which one?
That one.
That one.
He's dead. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
he's,
not.
he's-
He's
still
not.
standing.
He's not good.
Yeah.
12 plus 8. 20.
Yes, 20. That's going to hit. So just unarmed strike, and you're hitting this guy behind you, right? This guy.
This man here.
Okay.
7.
7 points. Okay. You just kind of like lash out with a kick or a back fist. Bam! Ugh, just kind of staggers him a little bit. Confounded. I think that kid moved in as well, technically. That
there
is.
he is.
You'll go. Reynard. This dwarf is like struggling, like trying to kick you in the face.
So he's had
You get like a boot, like brushed
nothing's
past
changed since he had the stone.
you. Nothing has changed yet, no.
Right, I want to yell through into just the room and
Yes.
just say, the room. On the collars, blood. It means blood. Blood.
Yeah, you hear Reynard shout that to you.
Just echoing.
Blood. Blood. Blood.
It's not
room,
that. It's not that.
Kind of busy throwing up.
Right, and then I guess my bonus action, I'm going to move my thing here,
Yep.
my scimitar, and it's going to do its final attack.
Okay.
I guess it's out of the darkness, so do I get an advantage on that? or-
No, not the scimitar. It's not using the darkness to its own advantage, unfortunately.
Damn.
It doesn't have any penalties of fighting in there, but I'd say that it's not a
Yeah,
sentient
yeah.
enough creature to know how to strike from the unseen.
Right, it
That'd be cool.
does 15.
And that is not enough.
Damn.
It pierces against it, and then as it kind of makes that final blow, it flies
In a straight line.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it literally over this dwarf's head, and you catch it
Nice.
as it just lands next to you, basically.
Retrieved.
That is your
Retrieve.
bonus action.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I
You've got an
don't
action
suppose
left.
I can still shoot over this dwarf.
It'd be very difficult, but you could try.
Are we going
You could try
past
and
Knick Knack?
Who would you be aiming for?
This guy.
This guy? Yep, you can try. It would be with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're basically pulling out your crossbow, trying to fire it over a dwarf who's fighting you in a tiny cramped
Upwards.
corridor, upwards. Like, you're almost basically, I'd say you'd have to try and bank it. You'd be like, "Ting, pow."
Nice. So I'm ricocheting the arrow.
What
Yep.
was that
Nice.
film with the bullets that curved?
Wanted.
Wanted.
That one.
Yeah, I'm curving
What
a
film?
bullet. So I'm
Curving the crossbow.
spinning the crossbow.
Well, let's see if you do that. Attack with disadvantage, please.
17.
That's a pretty good roll.
17.
So, roll your damage. He is injured.
28.
Oh no, you don't have that one. I keep thinking you got
1d8. D8.
plus
2 plus 5, so 7 damage.
7 damage. This guy's been Mr. Sevens the
Can
whole
I
time.
multi-attack too?
Yeah, you can. Sure. Give me the second attack.
4.
At disadvantage, so you're going to miss.
8. Well, that's 15.
Still not enough.
Okay.
With the disadvantage, you take the lowest. Don't forget.
Yeah,
so
that
there was the
yeah,
4.
plus 11 from
Oh
the
yeah,
crossbow.
true. I forgot you got like
He's
plus
OP.
11. So the
Yeah,
first shot,
of
you're like, the bolt, ting, and it bounces up, flies over Knick Knack's head, and just like embeds in the guy's shoulder.
Nice.
You get quite cocky with the second one. It just goes completely missed. But you do hear the guy like, where'd that crossbow come from?
So that was my attack and the bonus action.
You've done that. That's pretty much
You're
done.
out.
You
And
can
I'm
try
out
it.
there
Yeah,
as
there's
well,
nothing
but-
you can
You're
really
out.
move to. So that was Reynard.
Reynard, please.
Right,
Joe, OP.
last few remaining guys. This guy is
How
on.
much the darkness last?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
so
that's quite a while.
Ages.
Although technically I think it's probably concentration. You probably would have lost it when you took all that damage.
Solve the pot.
This guy is like, he looks around, sees you've got the stone,
Hey!
and he's super injured. He is going to try and throw you off the
I
side.
thought he may.
Athletics check or an acrobatics check.
I will go for acrobatics, Mark.
Yeah.
11.
11. He like reaches down to grab you, and you can see like Cassandra's like busy hitting Juto. And he's like, no, and then he tries to grab on you. You kind of tussle with him.
Don't do this!
He's trying to push
We
you
both
off,
have so much to live for.
but you fight
We
off.
can share the stone.
It's like, no, I want the whole stone. It's like you're just wrestling at the moment.
Greedy bastard.
Neither of you, he doesn't push you off, but he is currently, you and him are grappling, basically. You're kind of like wrestling. You're wrestling.
Okay.
The other guy is just going to try and go ham on Juto, because you punched him.
Everybody's punch bag.
Well, look, Knack's not really provoking a lot of threat at the moment. That's going to be 21.
What do you think?
Yeah. And then the second attack is a miss. So, where's my d8 gone? There it is. You're going to take 5 points of damage
That's alright.
as it cuts you. This long sword. Yeah, he just kind of looks around, quite unsure what to do. That is going to be them. Then the dwarves, who haven't technically been given a command yet, so they're going to continue. 3 of them attack Cassandra. And then this one turns on Knack.
No!
Knack one, he hits Knack.
Knack's gonna get
Knick-Knack's
Payu
dead.
whacked.
Oh, that's a full 8 to Knack. The dwarf kind of just into Knack's back, and you just hear him go, "No!
Oh no,
You
no. Nick,
stupid beard! I'm gonna rip out your tongue!" And he just starts like spitting in his face. The 3 against Cassandra. Nope. Ooh, that just hits her. That one just misses. A pickaxe just pierces through the heavy plate. She just winces in pain.
Annoying.
Yeah, basically she's like, ow! Make them stop! And she's just like,
We're busy!
nudges him in the face. Reynard, the one fighting you, is going to attempt to like kick you in the face, but just misses completely. He's just like, kicks out with his boot.
What a door.
Yeah. It's just like, "Ugh."
Just see a fucking
I
dwarf
can't
there.
get through this tunnel because of
Allura.
this guy.
the guy on top of
Cam. Yep. You want to knock him off? Or you want to pinch him?
It's fine, I got it.
Could I try and
just, like,
push him
bat-
off?
yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can strength check him.
Batting with a giant
Just
claw.
strength check him. Can I strength check him?
Yeah.
I don't.
Grab him by the collar,
Out of the
throw him into the
park.
ravine.
No.
Ooh, what did you roll? Tell me.
7.
7's more than 6.
Nice.
You just knock him with a giant pincer. Wilhelm scream. As he falls into the darkness. You just see this big pincer just knock him over you. As he just
Very
flies
confused.
up into the darkness.
Thank you.
Can I then attack him?
No, that's your action to knock him
Damn
off,
it.
I'm afraid.
Grab
But you
Cam
can
by the
move.
leg.
You could easily move up to him, the lone broken sky man.
Yeah. Can I move up to him and look really threatening?
Yes, you can.
From the
give me
darkness.
Intimidate.
Oh yeah, I'm in the dark, aren't I?
Darkness is
So it's
probably
not-
gone
Yeah,
by now,
darkness
I'd
is probably
say.
gone.
I'd say yeah, like probably it would have lost from
No,
the concentration.
I'm really
check.
not
You're just like
intimidated.
this big scorpion just looms over as it does. He's dead. Cam Buckland.
I'm going to get up.
Yes.
I'll do the rest. You do your turn.
Actually, no, I'm going to
Yeah.
lie on the floor
Okay.
and look at the stone. Oh, what, did he say blood or blood?
So when you look at the stone, you can see it has a rune carved in it, but this one is different to the one that was on the collars.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you speak giant?
No.
You don't have a clue what it is.
Blood.
The dwarves all look confused, but they do stop attacking. They're just like,
Oh.
it looks like so you said blood.
Blood.
You said
Okay.
blood.
Oh, you said blood.
said
Yeah, they
blood.
just stop and look confused.
Dad. Nah.
He's just gonna make noises at it.
Blood.
Nothing happens. Is that your turn? It's
Uh,
like 6 seconds, so that's most of it done,
Yeah.
I'd say, unless you want to like get up.
spiritual weapon bonus action.
Okay, sure.
There's
Spiritual.
nobody
Do
else.
you want to
Yeah,
fly
yeah,
into the guy?
He's still there.
I'm just gonna swoop it over Juto's head.
Yep.
And stab.
Yep.
This is 7.
Nope.
Plus a 4.
Nope.
11.
Not enough. Glances off the armor. Knack.
Go
Turns
on,
on the
Knick
dwarf.
Knack.
Oh, for
Oh, for fuck's sake.
course
It
he
attacked him! Luckily, I know he does hit.
And he tears out his tongue.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
He said he would.
Fucking knick-knack.
No, it's not quite that bad. He just like winds up and he plunges the spear into the dwarf. He's like, ah! You're gonna hit me! And he just like stabs him through the chest. The dwarf's like, oh! Like his like dead, really bad wound bleeding all over his bandages that he's got wrapped around him. That's Knick-Knack's go. Cassandra just calls out, he's like, Kobold, stop it! And then we'll... Can I shout? Nope. You would have shouted it on your turn. Fuck.
You shouted blood to blood on your turn.
And then move.
Oh no, they stopped attacking actually, yeah, so I don't need to make attacks of opportunity for them. Oh, fuck, I can't see this dice. I keep rolling it, I can't see it. No, Cassandra moves up to the guy, great sword, but she's been so busy focused, like the blow just goes wide.
Good.
Juto.
I'm gonna murder the guy.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna murder this guy.
12 plus 9.
Yeah, that's a hit. Here we go.
I'm gonna roll.
Probably hasn't got much left, to be fair.
You might as well roll all the dice at
5,
once,
6,
mate.
7, 8, 9.
Roll both of those together.
Okay, boss.
It's just it's quicker if you roll all damage together. Same with goes for you, Cam. when you do
4
yours.
radiant and 2 poison.
So that's another 6 to 9, you said, so that's 15. So that's 36 he's on now. Yep, so you plunge the Guandao in.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. This one goes wide. Unarmed strike, you get free 1. That is a terrible fucking rolling habit.
That was 11 plus 8
That's
though.
a hit. Yep. So you kick him in. Where do you want to kick him? Balls?
Yeah.
Face?
Yeah, balls.
Okay.
Knick-Knack
D6
has
balls.
To his face.
Yeah. Just eats him.
3 plus 4 is
7.
7 maths.
Okay, Juto slams this Guandao in, still brilliantly burning with a radiant light, and then you kick up into his groin. Oh, he's like stumbling around, and you can see that he's beginning to waver, like he's kind of staggering about on his feet. That was Juto's go. Reynard.
Can I
This dwarf is no longer trying to fight you, he's just kind of looking confused.
just tell him to go that way, and would he do it on that turn? Or
You
would-
can try.
Dwarf! Back out there, I need to get through.
And he like starts turning over. It looks like he is going to try and move.
I'll save you, by the way.
I am brave.
He's slower than you. Like he's still like coming to. He's like looking around. It does look like he is going to move though.
He's gonna move.
Yeah, but he's a bit slower than you are. He's still sort of figuring out what's going on.
Fine, head down. I'm gonna shoot over him.
Okay. You can try
I guess
the
if
trick shot again.
he's not struggling anymore. So
No,
I guess,
it's still disadvantage
Still
because you're
disadvantage.
crouched.
You're
You're
still in a tiny
crawling.
hole.
yeah. All right. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
shoot
pulled it
this
off
one.
last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I pull it off this time. 27.
Disadvantage, so you roll twice, take the lowest.
I don't pull it off this time because I rolled
Oh,
a
you rolled
27.
very good.
Yeah. Ding! You basically this time you can see Knick-Knack's shield is kind of almost like a slight mirror,
Nice.
and you're like there, and it just bounces up.
Knick-Knack's dead.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
What is it? D8.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
one. Whoa!
It's gonna be a lot.
That was 12.
12.
Whoa!
The
Yeah,
crossbow
really.
thuds into the guy's chest. Those of you who are fighting, it looks like it's probably gone into one of his lungs, and he's just like, but he's still just about
Balls
alive.
in his throat.
Reynard, do you want to a second attack? You kind of cock on
Do
your
I?
loaded crossbow. Disadvantage still.
7. Okay, that's still 18.
That's still enough. This one is more like you aim in the same spot, but like it kind of falls a bit short. But he's bent over, so this
Yeah.
time it like catches
But this time it does 8 damage.
him.
Oh my
We're horrible.
Wait, we can
people.
interrogate.
Oh, yeah.
As he just falls
That's what
back.
I was trying to say.
Okay, as the dwarves are no longer being
blood,
controlled, we're going to jump out of combat.
Blood.
You just say that, nothing happens. Cassandra, Knack looks like he's about to attack the dwarf again. Cassandra just literally picks him up, and it's just like, stop! And he's like, fighting back. Let go of me!
Gonna stand up.
This guy leaves as well.
So he's like,
Dwarves?
Fuck out of there.
they all look at you.
Breathe fresh air.
Like their pickaxes drop, and they just look like they want to pass out. They're like,
If I were to break the stone, would you be free?
they manage to shake their heads.
If I break it,
Cam,
What would
pass the stone. I can read giant.
can you?
Yes. Favourite enemy. Can I pass me the stone?
I am gonna throw it to him.
To or at?
To him.
To.
Okay. Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Cam's enough that he can throw a fucking rock.
Dex,
Oh yeah, you're gonna be funny rolling.
18.
You just catch it like father and son playing catch. You kind of like lob
I'm not even looking.
it, catch
it's
it. Yeah. Well, you were looking.
I was looking. Oh,
If
yeah,
you rolled
well,
higher,
I
you would have been
wasn't.
without looking.
Watch this.
You
One eye
catch
open.
it. The rune on the stone is different. It's still in giant. It is the rune of Kong, which means king.
King.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
King, blood.
I don't think they can speak with the collars on.
I don't imagine this guy is in best shape as well.
They look like he's injured. Like he's like clutching at this bleeding wound.
Can you sit?
You're on the stone. They kind of just nod, sit down.
Can I
Rest.
take some rations out and feed, like, pass?
They just like as soon as you're holding them, they're like begging. Like as soon as you give it to them, they
I
just
give them all of them rations.
they just like start eating.
Let's combine our healing powers.
Oh yes, Juto would like
At the
that.
very least on that guy.
Let's heal them.
I can. I was trying to say, if you have some reserves of magic, it may be better if you
I
do.
don't really.
I can if you want me to. Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna come.
There are. Allura's going to do it.
No,
I-
I'm not.
oh,
I was a
Fine.
scorpion.
I will heal the
No,
dwarf.
wait a
No.
minute.
She's going to cast the first level cure wounds rather than use lay on hands. And yeah, she places his hands over him, mutters a prayer. By his grace, heal his wound. And he just mends. And you see the dwarf is just like, he just like starts nodding, looks less deathly pale.
I don't think our healing abilities can.
Reynard, if you say to the stone, if you tell them to speak, can they speak?
Blood. Dwarves. Do a little jig.
just
The super tired dwarves start doing a very
Okay,
tired
blood,
dance.
stop.
Ask them to speak.
Blood. Speak.
By the gods, thank ye. They told us to be silent weeks ago. Not been able to speak since. Who are you?
We're here to save everything.
Thank the gods. Thank Moradin. Thank you. I am Grom. These are some of them from the town of Veldaban. These, and he points to the dead bodies. These scum, these, I don't know what they are, humans. They took us captive a week or so ago. They've been working us to death. The last day, they've gone crazy. They've not let us eat or sleep. Just told us to keep mining. There's more of them around. We should be careful.
Can I search the dead bodies for any sort of communication devices, anything that Broken Sky?
No, you
was?
don't find any communication devices. You find they don't wear the gloves that the outside guards were wearing. The only thing you find is two of them, the two that you are fighting, do have these stones in their pockets as well. But these are actually like just stone. They're not black obsidian. These just look like stone.
Do they still say
They
king?
have a rune.
They still have blood on them as well. So Kong, they have
Kong.
Kong on them.
I want to take both of those off of the
Yeah,
bodies.
these look like they're just made out of normal stone. The other one that the other one had definitely looks more
Interesting.
impressive. Apart from that, they have long swords. They have splint mail. The one that stabbed Juto, no armor, but has like a serrated looking blade, like a knife, and a vial. It looks to be like a clear liquid inside the vial.
I'm taking
Is
that.
there any of these corpses that look like me? at all?
No.
The closest resembling one.
I mean, there's a human. Yeah, there's like a human with like a full beard
my
rather than a
kinda
goatee.
size.
Yeah, I'd say he's tall, but not
I'm
your
going to start
exact.
stripping him.
Okay. Yeah, you pull off all the armor and stuff like that.
I'm going to start putting it on.
Any of them look like me?
Not really. No, you have a very particular look.
Well,
Cam is a little bit more homely. Whoops.
Got a homely look.
yeah. Take that, Cam. You're
You can check what
homely.
type of armor.
You're a settler.
You
looks
can
like a
only
peasant.
wear medium, can't you? You can't wear heavy.
Correct.
Okay.
It's more for the look.
This will be heavy armor, so while you are wearing it, there will be penalties if you wear this armor.
Is there like a cloak over the top of it?
There is not a big cloak. It's almost like a long scarf.
Right, Mist Guy, didn't he have light armor? Or-
Like he doesn't wear anything actually. He just kind of has like loose clothing.
No clothes at all.
He wasn't
Nothing
naked.
at all.
He just has like
Can
a
I
shirt.
be that guy?
You could. He looks a bit different to you though. He's got blonde hair. He's got no beard.
That guy's not the Mist
Shave
one. Look,
and use
he's
your
way
abilities all the
smaller.
time. Sorted.
The dwarves are just like, where have you got this kobold? Where? This is very confusing. Have you come from Velderban?
We were
We
sent
have.
to Velderbrand.
Is everyone all right?
We managed to rescue Rollo and some of the older dwarves,
Good.
and we are looking for Ithane.
Ithane? He wasn't brought here. I think he might be with the other giant, the woman. I think she may have taken him.
Do you
Did
know
you-
anything else about the giant?
The male, the Gregor, he comes to the mines sometimes. He inspects the ore. Sometimes he's taken a few of us to work in a forge he's built up in an old watchtower. Apart from that, I don't know much. The one who commands these mines is a man, a magician, named Vesuvius. Cruel bastard. Tortures us, makes us fight sometimes using these stones and collars. But the last couple of days he's been more interested in a soldier that they captured. Somebody from Talisval. Mm-hmm. A half-orc woman. I didn't see much. I caught a glimpse of her being dragged into his quarters.
Half-orc woman.
I recognized her. She was a soldier from Talisval. She passed through here once.
Interesting.
Did she have a collar around her neck as well?
No, they hadn't. The giants made the collars. They made one for each of us, but I don't think that they've had time to make one for her.
That's nice of them.
These stones, the regular ones, do they also control?
Limited. It's more that they can almost make us feel pain or keep us working, but they can't issue commands like, and he points to the black stone. With that stone, a few of them carry those. They could basically tell us to do anything.
And you're aware of everything that's going on around you during this time?
Unfortunately so.
Do you know how many of those black stones that there are?
I've seen maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
We've got 3
If we were to scuff
No,
your
we've got
rune
one black
one here.
on the collar, break the rune itself.
Maybe. I don't know how giant magic works. Ithane would know more, but I'm afraid that I was a guard. I'm not much knowledgeable of magic.
Basically, you got the stone, but I assume if someone else had a stone, you could suddenly control again.
Sadly so.
It's probably best you try and leave then.
Where can we go? They've blocked up the entrance.
Can you fit through these tunnels?
Well, there's kobolds.
That's where the kobolds are. These bastards, they've been stealing from us. They've made the guards beat us.
Knick,
They
knack.
think that we're nicking things.
We have instructed them that you are not the enemy that they are.
Knick-Knack
But-
kind of stands proud. He's just like, your things belong to the great egg. We take them for the egg. And the dwarf just
not
mutters,
now.
idiot fools, miserable little dragonkin. Blech.
This little dragonkin helped us rescue you.
Probably trying to thieve something from you. Can't be trusted, these miserable beasts.
Cool. Useful.
Knick-Knack is just like, told you cannot trust these bearded ones.
He's not picking any pockets while he's doing this.
No.
Okay, good.
No, Knick-Knack's just standing quite proudly. He's just like, looking
Good boy.
quite happy
boy.
with himself.
As much as I don't want to do this, for the safety of yourselves and us, maybe it's best we restrain them all.
Yes, for your sake and ours. If you can stop us fighting, at least that puts us out of the picture.
And you won't be able to work if you're restrained, I guess.
Well, hopefully. They don't tend to patrol the mines too much. They think that they've got us all locked up under these collars.
Is there a proximity to these stones?
Yeah.
Yes, they need to be fairly close.
Okay.
Perhaps they can hide in the cavern we were in before.
Yeah. There's a small cavern just through these tunnels.
All right. Yes,
It's
we
not
can
close
hide in
enough to the kobolds. You'll be fine. Just coop up in there.
there. Do you have water and food we can take with us?
I give him my water skin.
They share it round like that. They just drink super thirstily.
That's all I got.
We'll try and save some of it, but thank you.
I don't know
I
any
suppose
food.
you've got any beer or spirits?
I've got some jerky, and
I have a bone
He
dice.
just holds out his hands.
I give him all my rations.
They just
I
take
have some
them.
dice.
Got a silver belt. Ping, 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 ping,
That's
ping.
fine.
Ping, ping, ping.
You're all right, strange one.
Ping, ping.
We'll hole up in this cavern then. Try and stay out of the way. You should be careful. There's a few more of us in these pockets mining like the others. Across the bridge, that's where their barracks are, where Vesuvius is, and he points kind of in this direction. You should be careful with him. He's strange, but his magic is pretty strong. I saw him at least, well, he injured and killed a few of our guards when they first attacked the town.
What's across this bridge?
That should lead you into, it's a large area. Some of the guards have been taking rests there, but they also keep a lot of us wrapped up. They've built almost like an impromptu jail. When they're not working us, they put us in there, but they're currently working everyone, so it should be empty.
Can we not see down here at all?
If you start moving towards it, is dark in there, basically.
I'm not
Thoughts?
going to do that.
Team? Do we go across the bridge or we go down
We
this
need
way?
to figure out a way to get those collars off, because as long as they have those, they can be ordered to attack us.
By proximity.
Yes.
We can kind of counter
If,
all
if they go here, though, they're
a
going to be
stone.
far enough away.
They'll be okay.
You don't know, potentially.
We do. Yeah, but I mean, elsewhere, there are more of those
Yeah, yeah.
stones.
You keep the stone on you,
Uh-huh.
and if they get commanded, you counter-command.
Counter command.
At
Gotcha.
least they'll be
All these dwarves basically start making their way down here.
somewhat halted.
Bye.
I need these minis for later, so there's that.
Mm.
Well, potentially. What would you like to do?
I don't like rickety bridges, so
Before they go, can
Cassandra's just like, is everyone ready? Do we need to take any time to rest?
I mean,
I
yeah.
could do with a rest.
I can try and heal you if you prefer, Jito, if you wish to keep moving.
It depends on the party. Do we wish to move or do we wish to rest?
It will be tricky to take a long rest.
Yeah, there's people
We
probably
may
all
have.
around
We
us.
can haul up with the dwarves for an hour or so.
Yeah. I'd quite like that,
Very well.
personally.
I mean, if someone comes into this room and they see...
Well, you guys can hide back in here. It'll
Well,
be
I'm
cramped,
saying if
but-
they see all the dwarves are gone,
Yeah, potentially.
they'll be...
Can we take the bodies of the dead bodies and
Throw them in the pit!
shove them in?
in the pit.
Throw
No,
them
Throw
over
them in
the
the pit.
ravine.
I'm
the pit.
hearing 2 for pit and 1 for
No.
in the room
Throw 'em
with
in
you.
the
I guess it's a...
they can see that you don't know who. If
One's already
who's
been
over
knocked into
there.
the ravine.
Yeah, well, we don't want to make it more of an attraction, do we?
There's already been one.
You said the pit's endless.
Can I,
You can't see the bottom.
can I toss a little stone down there just to see if I hear, like, the...
You hear like a very faint sploosh.
Sploosh. Sploosh. Sploosh.
It's going to
Sploosh.
be very big sploosh if you.
Was there a big sploosh when the
Hole
first guy
in.
went?
No.
Hole in the body.
No, it was a very faint.
Just
sploosh.
kind of
No,
But
just
you were
put
kind of
it
in the
through
middle
the
of combat.
tunnel. Just
Push
put it
them
through
off.
the tunnel.
Push them off the edge.
I'm
What's
just going to
wrong
pull the
with
legs
you?
of another guy, nod to Juto, hope she helps me.
I'm watching you do it.
You're not going to help me? You want him in the ravine as well? Ah, fine. Swing him in.
You need some cardio.
Splash.
Tea is fine.
Takes a long time though. You
No,
reckon you kind of got some knowledge, Cam. I'd say you estimate maybe between 200 and 300 foot down. It's a long way.
I don't think they survived that.
Yeah, they would have hit that like concrete. So
They're already dead. It's absurd.
that's the diabetes just going past.
Just one big one.
One big diabolical.
Chunky bee. Let's... you're
Really
right there,
tickled Kim.
Reynard. You're right for once.
Big of a massive angry bee.
Hold on, I'm right about something.
Reynard, you're right. If they catch the dwarves not here, then they'll be suspicious if we're resting for an hour.
I can heal up.
So-
Cassandra's just like, I can give some healing if need be.
I put a hand on my own face and heal myself.
Why does he do that? I know that prayer. You don't need to do that.
I just hold my hand out to Cassandra, like, touch me.
How injured are you?
23 out of 48.
23 out of 48, so you need 25. She's going to give you 10.
How stealthy are you?
10.
So she lays her hands on you,
So we said you
and
didn't
then
have
heals
to
you. It's a very different ability.
23.
And then she's going to cast.
Try and get more
Oh,
vision over
blimey!
the bridge.
Then you get another 10.
43.
Do I add
Probably not very.
to each level? Do I add wisdom, or do I just?
No, just add extra dice.
I bow my head to Cassandra then.
She bows her head. You are most welcome, Miss Jane. I would be very interested to see how you and I would fare in a fight against each other. You are quite vicious.
Is there a threat to me?
Juta doesn't really know how to take that. She's never really dueled anyone before.
You want
It's
to
just
go?
like, Cassandra just like nods.
No,
You talking to me?
no.
Reyna wants to fight.
Oh, I have something.
Whoa.
I have something for you, by the way, Tom, because you
What?
picked up your little book about Bahamut.
Oh,
This is the teachings you would have learned
Oh,
from
nice.
her. So you can look at those
Ah.
when you want to. I forgot about that. So the rest of the group, Knack looks around.
so far I've
Oh,
got
what next?
So far, I've done like 2 of these.
Yeah,
I assume.
I've protected the
God's
weak.
sake.
I've liberated the oppressed.
Cassandra looks at you as like, you have to keep doing them.
Ah,
That's the whole, it's a teaching.
don't worry, Cassandra. Cassie.
No, it is Lady Cassandra. Thank
Cass.
you, please.
Cassaruno.
This guy.
Patience of the Platinum Dragon.
I look at the ravine.
Defend the weak,
I look at
even
Reynard.
against themselves and their idiocy.
What she said.
We could just throw him in the ravine.
No, we can't.
We could.
No.
Let's figure out how to free these dwarves and deal with Knack is like, yes, we must get the scepter.
I vote.
This Babubius, or Vagugulum, he has it. Kill him.
Vesuvius.
Yes,
Bah.
him. We must kill him.
We will kill him,
Kill the sorcerer.
but we have to get
If
through.
we could find a Thane, he would know how to deactivate
I do not know
all of the
this
collars.
thing.
Have you seen a
Which-
female giant in the mines?
No.
Have you
I have seen the male, large creature
Yeah.
of flame.
Yeah.
He comes here sometimes.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put on the heavy armor.
I don't think Ithane are in the mines.
It's heavy.
If
You
he's
have
with the female
disadvantage
giant.
on all strength and dex attacks and ability checks.
Stealth as well.
What I'm gonna do is disguise myself
Okay.
and just have a wander and
Could
report
you
back.
Potentially lure some back. We'll wait.
I'll say the dwarves
No.
are being reckless, and we can all toss them over the ravine.
I could tell the dwarves to be reckless.
Look, there's one down there,
Oh,
and then. Oh, you
Nice.
could command them.
yes.
They are very tired.
How tired? They
It
could
It
go on
would be
for a
very
couple
much
hours
against the teachings of the Platinum Dragon
Would
to
it?
enforce tired, enslaved beings.
more. Would it, Casper?
But it's for
Yes.
greater good.
It's not for the greater good. We can deal with
The
we've
greater
dealt
good.
with these
Greater
broken
good.
sky easily. We can deal with them again.
No luck catching them dwarves then.
The only reason I didn't fight against them is because the dwarves were obviously in danger.
I have disguised self.
Sorry.
Do you?
Wondering about the length.
I believe it's 1 hour.
I am tempted to. have a little peeky.
1 hour. Yes.
Can I just sort of skirt the walls and
Yeah,
just have
stealth
a
check.
Stealth check.
If you want to skirt the walls and stay hidden, stay unseen.
Can I just watch as Reynard just starts
I'm against the
backing
wall,
towards the wall and just like
Link in Wind Waker.
like here?
And then he starts like, meep, 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 meep. Yeah. Give me
And I'm
stealth
just,
check,
I'm just
Reynard.
watching him like.
Oh no.
Okay. Can you
Hang on, that
reveal-
is 10.
pull this? I can't really do it. Just you. Yeah, you're gonna want.
Let me move this.
So, yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna get up to the corner. What'd you get? 10.
Wow. 10.
Okay. You look in. It looks like that there is a small pocket of the cavern with no lights, which is why it's quite dark to see through. There's no torches lit here. It looks like that there's emptied kind of, the wall seems like it's been mined quite heavily here.
Yeah.
A lot of ore has been taken. You can see a few little trace pockets, like a few little leftover nuggets. But looking in, it seems to be that there is a much larger room, and coming from that direction, you can hear just the sounds of pickaxes hitting walls, like cling, cling, and then you just hear the occasional like crack of a whip or like a slap. But it's quite faint.
What do you see, Reynard?
If I speak back to them, what sort of distance? Alright, I'm just
It's
gonna...
quite far.
Just walk over.
Yeah, you just walk over.
He's
like sneaks around, and then he just walks over to you normally.
I didn't see anything, but I heard more mining dwarves potentially, and a few whips. So I believe there are some in there.
Right. Some may call it genius. Most do. My plan is to go in there saying my stone's faulty, and to borrow one of them to see if it works on the dwarves, because they're not taking commands. So I can disarm the stone.
The armor he took, was it from the guy that is meant to have the stone that I have?
They all wore very similar armor.
Okay.
We knocked the guy with the stone over the edge, didn't we?
They're all gone.
No, you threw all their bodies off. You stripped one, and all the rest went in the ravine.
I thought they had other stones, the other guys, didn't they?
They had,
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Allura's got
But
those.
all their armor looks to be about the same.
Okay, so there's...
They're all wearing
Fair
this
enough.
split mail, like leather with these strips
Either
of
way,
I'll disguise myself to look like them, because I've seen them. One of them, at least. The one with the stone.
If
the one
possible.
with the stone didn't arrive right away, did he? The one with the black stone, was he there the
No,
whole
he
time?
was there straight away. It was the mist born that you're thinking of.
Miss
No,
Ball.
there was
There was
another one
another one
that came
that walked
across
in.
here, but it was the one
It was
who
the
had,
one who was already here, yeah.
So the black stone was already there,
Yeah.
and the regular ones weren't.
Yeah.
If you do that, I think we should all hold up in here, and if possible, you could lure them back.
Bring a trap.
We could attack an ambush.
Okay. Very well.
Knick-Knack is just like, yes, this is a wise plan.
Thank you, Knack. I like this guy.
Let's do it.
As you provide me with some rope and some things from your pack, I could construct a trap.
Very
How
quietly,
about-
stealthily.
A grappling hook, sir.
That will do. With some rope.
Oh, rope?
We've all got rope, I believe.
I've got a grappling hook with no rope.
I've got
I
rope.
think
This is foolish.
Hemp and rope.
I mean, does that come with
Starts
it?
tying that together. He looks around. I need a crossbow, something, or
Reynard will give you his crossbow.
sword. He goes and picks up one of the bad guy's swords.
There you go.
And
They
yeah,
had crossbows as well.
he's like picks it up and like he starts tying it all together. He's like, yes, I can build something with this.
Well, you go ahead and start doing that quietly.
Very well.
Very
You move
quietly,
Knick-Knack
Knack.
into that area there. Anybody who's following him, as you watch him, you see him kind of go up, and he sees that there's this large open cavern, and he starts crawling up the walls, and he looks like he's quite an adept little climber. And then he kind of using the grappling hook, he like wedges it onto some rocks. He brings the rope down, and he's tied the blades so they kind of stick out, and he's used like a bit of wood to keep them in place. And it looks like he's built like a trap that will swing the
Pendulum.
swords like a pendulum,
Nice.
basically.
It's genius.
It doesn't look super effective, but it's something.
Nice work, Knick-Knack.
So I assume Knick-Knack would trigger it, not like a floor.
Yeah, he's basically holding on to it,
Just gonna let
basically.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all okay with me stoning, getting stoned?
As long
Just make sure
as
you
you're
return.
confident.
And cautious.
I'm all of the above. I'm all the C words.
Very well.
All of them.
That you certainly are.
Shush you two.
I'm
you
not
need
even
to
in this
sound
room.
like you're supposed.
I heard that.
You need to sound like you're supposed to be there. You need to sound like you're supposed to have a stone.
I heard them wail in pain as I stabbed him in the forearm. It's perfect. I've already got the voice down.
Very well. I may need to linger a bit further back. I am not quiet.
Is there any blessing you could give me to enhance my charisma, shall we say?
No. You'll have to rely on your pure natural charm.
Baphomet sucks. I'm gonna walk.
Oh no, I could.
You feel.
I'm not going
You
to
feel the eyes
Daggers.
boring into your back.
Daggers.
She is literally, so Cassandra is going to wait here. She's not going any further than that, and she's desperately trying to be quiet.
Once I reach there, I'm gonna disguise self.
Can when he does that? So
Yes.
where's so you're gonna just straight up walk. When he walks past me, I want to touch him and use a guidance cantrip.
Okay.
So you can add a D4 to an ability
Skill check.
check of your choice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If you want to pull that map further back. I'm hoping this isn't not going to break my microphone.
Should we do it?
Microphone.
Yeah, so like place those along that far edge.
The dwarves.
Hey, look, it's the same guys we saw before. How did they get there?
There's even a woman in there with a beard.
They're all related.
And then we've got. So you've got two of these guys.
Cling,
over
cling.
here.
Oh, Miss Boys.
Miss Boys. Egg boy.
Yeah, it does appear that there are the two standing over another bridge. appear to not be wearing any armor like the other guys. And then they've got 2 of the armored Broken Sky with these long scarves, just kind of commanding and pointing at the dwarves, basically. So Cam, you stride forward into the light, and you can see that there's this kind of like torch. Let's wink. Let's give a wink, like.
I put out a fist for a Knack.
Is that a signal?
He like looks at you.
Is he fitting?
God, he's so small, Knack.
Yeah, he's really small.
I just carry on.
Holding it
Okay,
with my fist as well.
so as you emerge into the room, there's a couple of things you notice. There are a few torches on the walls just giving a dim, flickering orange light. There's this rhythmic thumping, and the sweat is beginning to get to you now. You feel like you're just drenching through your clothing. On the floor, there are definitely patches of dried blood. You can see scattered loose ore, the rasping sounds of these dwarves' ragged breathing, and the idle conversation of the other Broken Sky guards as these rough-worked walls just kind of begin to surround you. As you enter, the 2 figures standing by what appears to be a shorter, thinner-looking bridge heading off to the other side of the ravine. Oi, what are you doing?
I need
Why are you
help.
with the others?
I need help. It's my Kong stone.
The others, one of the other heavy armored figure turns around. He's like, what do you mean?
The dwarves. They're not obeying my commands.
What?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with my stone.
Give it here. Which one are you giving them? Just one of the normal ones, or the black one?
The black one.
Oh, I thought I had that. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, you don't have
We'll
that.
assume that you passed it over. It's like, what? I'm assuming you would have passed it over as this was a big part of the plan.
I mean, no, it was just he was going to take one of the stones. I wanted to keep the black one.
Is this not an argument you would have had 5 minutes ago?
I mean, I thought he was taking one of the regulars.
No, this is the big Kong one.
Assume that I've bullied you into giving him the stone.
Considering that I don't think Cam would have gone forward without having this discussion.
Probably
yes.
not.
I mean, fine. He takes a black stone.
He like looks at it. He's just, I don't know. Like, it's got the runes fine. Have you spoken to Vesuvius?
No. Where is he at the moment?
He's on the other side. He's in his quarters with that half-orc woman. He's probably the one you need to talk to.
I don't want to disturb him. You know what he's like.
Yeah, that's all right. Give me a persuasion check.
Don't forget your
Oh,
bow.
it's a 19.
And you got a D4 plus guidance as well.
I don't have to use it though.
You don't have to.
What was it? Performance.
Persuasion.
Yeah, plus 11.
To
30.
Crap.
30.
What?
He's just like, oh mate, I know what you mean. Like, he's a nightmare and he's such a weird guy.
Look, I don't want to ask this of you.
Yeah, he'll get mad. All right,
No, I don't want to ask this of you.
Yeah.
But if you could do me a solid.
You're like, oh, it's all right. You want to borrow the stone quick?
Okay.
All right, let me
just to make sure.
Yeah, yeah. Just let me give an order to these dwarves to make sure that they don't. Like, if it breaks, I don't want it to keep breaking.
Honestly, don't make them stop working.
Yeah,
you know what
he,
this is
look. He pulls up his own out of his pocket and he's like, mine. And the dwarves start mine. Like, in fact, he'd be like, mine faster, and they start working even harder.
I'm a fucking idiot. I keep saying blood and then
You silly twat! You don't need to say that. You just hold it and then you tell them what to do.
I knew it.
Did they not tell you?
Well, don't say that in front of the other guys.
No, I won't say it's fine. It's fine. All right. And then he hands it over to you. He's like, there you go, mate.
I'll be back in 5.
Yeah. All right.
If I'm not back in 5, come get me. I get carried away making these dwarves.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty fun, isn't it? Sometimes we make them fight each other.
They're close to death, if I'm honest.
Oh, yeah. So you've got to keep them that way, to be honest. They get really shitty if you don't.
Thanks, mate.
All right, yeah, see you later, mate.
I owe you one.
Yeah. That's all right, no worries.
I'll walk away.
Holy shit, that's the first time we've ever
30
managed
persuasion.
to just save anyone.
There's no reason for him not to believe it as well.
Are they behind you, Cam?
He's just stone back.
Yeah.
My second ball's dropped. I've got 2.
You were meant to bring them back with you.
What?
You were meant to bring them back with you.
Oh, I've disarmed.
He's
the
disarmed
dwarves.
them of the stone.
And now I can say anything to the dwarves.
You could do that before.
But to his dwarves.
What I can do, right, is make the dwarves unruly so they're distracted. Like, as in, one starts pissing on another one. It's just something that came to my mind. And then, while they're trying to get them in shape, we backstab. Or I can make them, all the dwarves, charge into this room. And if all the ones that follow, we kill.
I'd like to keep all of them alive.
What, the
Oh,
dwarves?
the dwarves,
That's
yeah.
fine, they can run through. And then anyone that's chasing them, we kill.
Stabbo.
Okay, all right, I'm going to lean to Knick then. I think some dwarves are going to come through first,
So release the trap, kill the dwarves.
No, I'll let you know when to let go, okay?
All right.
We kill the humans
All right. Yeah, well,
that look like this.
But
Like
aren't.
you.
But aren't.
He like pulls his spear.
No,
Knick-Knack.
like the ones that we just killed.
Yeah, him.
No, not him.
Because he looks like one of the ones you just killed. Him.
No.
Insata.
Not Cam.
That's not Cam.
This is Cam.
I get out Nimbus and the bandana. I just like pull it and try to
This rag.
disguise.
Some strange sorcery.
Yes,
Very well.
not this one.
Okay.
The other ones.
I will let. And he points at Reynard. This one, tell me when to activate the trap.
Okay.
Not now. Hold.
Come up
Just
with a
hold
word
Okay, I'm gonna
that he can't
crouch
mistake.
down
Okay.
and just
Cruel.
peek around the corner, holding the stone. Or get as close as I can without being revealed.
Yep.
And then shout, "Run into the other room with the other dwarves now!"
And you're saying it from where you are?
Yeah.
And are you shouting it or are you
No,
speaking?
quietly.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing happens.
Hold him. Oh. Cap. They might have different collars.
But he's got the stone.
The stone. The one I
He's
got
got the
from him.
stone.
But so, does
I
it
gave you back the one that you got from them.
He's got their stone.
Yeah, but,
I like how you're all whispering in real life. You don't actually need to whisper.
In the zone. Immersion.
I can go closer.
sure.
To be honest, they're all going to chase me anyway, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill them here. Oh, by the way, Knick-Knack.
Yeah.
The code,
Yeah?
and I'm gonna keep a firm hold of my blade as I say this. The code to release the trap is Axul.
Your sword is like desperately trying to get
I'm
loose.
holding it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to make a quick intelligence check for
You make some weird decisions.
Well, I'm just saying, if the code is Exalt, then I can get it to
2 in
both at
1.
the same time.
Okay.
2 in 1. Activate and trap.
I think that's pretty smart.
Pretty smart.
I'm going to walk
Pretty
back,
smart.
Okay.
looking pissed off.
Okay. You walk back in, move.
Ah, for God's sake.
What's the matter, mate?
It doesn't work. See?
I just used it.
Watch this. Dwarves, run into the corridor.
Nice.
Very good. Do you just give me a deception check just for the sake of it? You still have guidance as well.
17.
Yeah, you're good.
So, the dwarves just basically run them past Cam. Yeah, they're basically going to run and they're probably not going to be able to catch them in time because they run full pelt, so they'll pretty much actually get to about here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold. Hold.
Oh, oh, you idiot! Like, he
Don't give it back!
he grabs it
I'm going
back.
to stab him in the face.
So as he leans forward, you're just like,
Yeah, using it as a stealth attack.
okay, cool. Yeah, go by all means. You have advantage, and then we'll roll
He's so
initiative.
betrayed.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for him, but not that bad.
14
You have
plus
advantage because it's
Yeah,
a
roll
surprise.
Please get an natural 20.
19 plus 9.
That's enough to hit. It's not a
28.
natural 20, but it is enough to hit.
So I'm going to roll. Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, absolutely. If there was ever a case for sneak attack, this is it.
He's going to be so sad.
How does
19
work?
total damage.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, so A, B, C, D. Yeah, that's all the bad guys. So, sorry, how much?
19.
19 total damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as he leans forward, he turns his head, but this deep gouge across his face. And he's like, what are you doing? And the other two's like, he's gone mad, kill him! And like they just start pulling their blades out, basically. That's going to be initiative. In fact, what time are we at? I'm just making sure we
are half past.
Half an hour.
We got half an hour. We'll do this quick. So, initiative for everyone,
It'll
please.
be quick. I've got an
I
advantage.
hope so.
Holy crap.
So, we got 18 for those guys. And 12 for those guys. Cam Buckland, initiative.
21.
21, Allura.
17.
17. Reynard.
Even with advantage, 9.
Juto.
9 as well.
9 as well. It's cocked. Knick-Knack is going at 14.
So who goes first between me and...
Cassandra is going at
Whoever
13.
has the
Whoever has the
highest.
highest dex.
Highest dexterity, which I think you're actually both tied for.
We'll go 18 each. Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, you can pick. Or if not, I'll pick. It doesn't matter, you've got some time to think about it, because it's actually Cam Buckland. Having just stabbed a man in the face, what would you like to do now? Move one of the 2 ghoul guys. Nope, one of the other ones. Yep, move that next to Cam, just to represent the guy you just hit.
I feel quite bad.
Do you?
Not really. I'm going to grab him by the throat and put a dagger to his throat and say,
You're going to give me a athletics check to grab him, is what you're going to do.
It'll
6.
take a while for this trap to be sprung.
6 total? Yeah. You go to grab him, but he's like, even though he's injured, he manages to like, get off, traitor! And then like, just throws you off, basically. That's your action.
I'm going to run.
Okay, he's going to get an attack of opportunity against you as you run away. Natural 1. Just like swings wide.
I gave you a chance, but
you book it 30 feet. So you move yourself 30 feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so you get to there. So like Knack is like, nah! It's just like, they're ready to swing this like double-bladed sword thing that he's
The
made.
trap is like here, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Okay. It's going to swing from the side, from the top down. So that is Cam Buckland's go, in fact, the Broken Sky. So those 2 guys are literally just going to chase in and just move them straight in. Blades drawn. Yep, move one more. Basically move them up so they're right in front of Cam. And then, I'm assuming you will trigger the trap. I won't make you wait to do that.
Well, the code is Axel, so I guess I have to wait until it's my turn.
Not really, because like you could have said like when I say the command Axel. Speaking is a free action, so you're basically just triggering it. But yeah, so basically they're going to make dexterity saving throws. 1 passes. Both of them pass. They're going to take half damage. Oh, not very good.
Wow.
2 ones. They take 1 point of damage as this basically 2 swords on a bit of stick on a piece of rope just swings down. They kind of like dodge out of the way. It's like, what was that? And then they see this sword. They're like, there's a bloody sword on some sticks. Knick-Knack's like, shit. As it just like falls down around them. They pretty much had to use all of their action just to run. So they do not get an attack. Because they were a little bit behind Cam. So that means it's going to be Allura.
Moonbeam!
Moonbeam!
Right, so that
Right
anyone
indeed.
coming in the here has to step through it.
Yes,
Right on.
yes. So that activates on their
I'm
turn.
quite pleased.
Knick-Knack, not knowing what a Moonbeam is.
The whole
The whole shebang.
No, like
on
them as well.
Oh.
On the people.
I didn't want to draw on them. Okay. That, and then it goes around a bit more like that. Is that right?
Sure. I think it's 10 feet, but sure. I know where it is. That's the most important thing. He has gone a bit weird in the head. Knick-Knack, not knowing what a Moonbeam is,
fuck's sake,
leaps on
Knick-Knack.
top of them.
No.
That is going to miss. So he literally just leaps on one, tries to stab it with his spear, but it does not work. Cam Buckler, no, Cassandra's go. Cassandra, sick and tired, sees this happening, bundles past all these dwarves, stands next to Cam, manages to get there, just pulls out her great sword, and it's just like, right, no more healing, and just slams her great sword on one of them.
Beautiful.
Fucking useless.
Beautiful miss.
Just like misses completely.
Stick to healing, Cassandra.
Shut up, you! Yeah, just completely whiffs, basically. That means it is the Mist Fellows go. Both of these guys are going to vanish. They turn into mist.
Can't even
That's
see him.
what they do.
That's what they do.
See me?
Juto or Reynard?
Would you like to go? I'll go first. I'll go first.
Will you?
Well, your sword already.
All right, let's roll for it.
Your sword is already active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
It
wanna-
doesn't matter.
Do you want to roll for
It
it?
doesn't really matter.
Fine. I'll go first.
You wanna.
So
The
your
other one's going right
scimitar
behind.
leaps out.
So that's basically
Bonus action.
so it can attack, move and attack on the same bonus action.
Yep.
So I'm
And
gonna
then you'll
attack
have an
that.
action afterwards. This is actually a perfect weapon for you because you're a ranged fighter.
9 plus 11. No, plus 8, so 17.
17 just hits. God.
Absolutely.
Reynard is actually pretty scary. Are you going for the same one that Cam hit? Or the fresh one?
Is that the one?
That's the one Cam hit, yes.
Sure.
Yep.
I want to get the glory for the kill. That does 8
would too.
damage.
8
Kill
points.
stealer.
Okay. Yeah, the scimitar slashes at him. And like, whoa, ducks back. You still have your action because that's only a bonus action for
I'd
you.
like to multi-attack this guy if
Yep.
I can. Can
And
I
then-
shoot past Cam?
Yeah, you can. You can shoot
Sweet.
through ally squares.
Through me.
28.
Natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, natural 20.
Plus
So you need to
11 for your
double the
kit.
dice.
So you roll the dice
So-
and you double it.
1d6.
Roll your damage.
No,
double
this is
the
with the
dice.
crossbow.
Yeah, so it's d6.
No, it's D8 for your
D8.
crossbow.
Yes, it is.
So
I rolled. Oh shit! I rolled the wrong one for the
Don't
same
That's
roll
fine.
the right one.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, mate.
So double that.
Double
so
that.
that's
3,
6
6
plus
plus 5, so 11.
11. Okay. And then
Nice.
second attack.
Do I still get? Oh no, I guess.
You have to roll this one. Yeah.
1.
Natural
So
1.
there you go. So the first one, you just plug him straight. It like clips across his forehead, like almost penetrates through his skull. He's like spins around, confused.
Poor
But
bastard.
The second one, you kind of again, you feel a bit cocky, and you're like,
Every time.
it just bounces off the stone walls of the cavern. Juto.
It's your turn now.
Might just do nothing.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to. Well, I
You
was
could do
gonna.
nothing.
I was gonna do burning hands, but
You
what's
could
the
do.
point? They got a freaking moonbeam about to.
Yeah.
And
I want to.
They've got health.
Okay.
We got a whole dungeon
You
to
do
go
what you
through,
do what you
mate.
want.
Me.
You do what you want.
I will do what I
You
want.
remember you got all your key points back when you took a short rest.
We
Oh no,
didn't
we didn't
take
take a short rest.
Take a short rest, mate.
I've also only got half an hour.
19.
That's gonna hit.
Oh my god.
So you're kind of. I'm guessing you step forward a little bit. Yeah.
Are
just
there
right
any
there.
advantages because we're ambushing, or?
No.
Not unless you have an ability
Unless you have things like sneak attack and stuff like that. No.
Darn.
Or pack
or
tactics.
the pack thing.
Rat.
8.
8 points.
Yeah.
Against that one. Yep. Okay. The Gwandal first strikes in. Second attack.
Do it.
That's gonna
13
hit.
plus
Yeah,
9.
Nice.
You don't have radiant anymore.
8.
7, both on exact same amount of damage. You begin just swiping in, cutting through the armor, shredding it like ribbons as they're desperately falling black. They're two blades, desperately trying to parry your blows. On top of the round is Cam Buckland's go.
Okay. I am going to.
You could do an arm strike, yes. Please feel free.
Is it really my go?
It will be
Or-
next.
Laura's not.
no, I'm after.
You did move it.
19 plus
Yeah,
8.
you Moonbeam. 19.
Yes.
Yep.
You boom.
Moonbeam.
6 plus 4.
10. God. So, and Juto, just to add insult to injury, just like kicks him in the stomach. Ugh! He's sick a little bit.
Oh.
Not my shoe.
Cam.
I'm going to turn around and start helping the dwarves
Okay.
back through.
Okay. So you just head off.
Is it turn around?
Back
You're
off.
just continuing going, I guess.
Are you going to disengage then? Because otherwise he'll get a
Yes.
I think you
cheeky
were.
attack.
Oh, were
Okay.
you?
So you step off and you're just like, come on, dwarves.
Ushering them through.
Yeah, they're just running. They're following the orders of just like, rah, run. In fact, actually, they would have
They
basically
probably
done
would have gone further.
that more.
I release you.
Okay. They just stop and look around confused.
Oh, well, you haven't got the. Oh no, I've
He's got their stone
back. Yeah.
He's got both of them.
Well,
yeah.
it doesn't. There's no such thing as their stone. Right, so that was Cam's go. Allura. No, their go. Moonbeam. Dex saving throws. That's a fail.
Ooh.
That is a pass. So one succeeds, one fails. We'll say that the one that
16.
16
One
damage
melts.
to one and 8 to the other, right?
Damn.
So that's going to be 37, 43.
Nice.
And then that one's going to take 8, which is 45. Both of them, their moonbeam kind of blasts down, and you can see it just burning holes in their cloth, their armor, their skin begins to shred away. As they're just like crying out, unsure of what to do.
Damn.
Cool.
But it is their go, and they do attack. One's going to attack Juto, one's going to attack Cassandra. Juto, you get 2 attacks coming your way. That is an 18, and then that is a 21, so both of these are going to hit. You're going to take 7 and 4, so you take 11 points total. 2 against Cassandra, natural 20, and then that is also going to be a hit, so the natural 20 is going to do 16 plus 2, 18 points.
Jesus.
She hadn't actually healed up as well, so she's at that, and then the other one she's going to take, oh god, hit my own PCs hard. Cassandra staggers back as these 2 blows, one hits into her neck where her armor isn't as protective and just causes a deep gash. She kind of reacts. The second one catches her in the arm and she staggers back, obviously badly injured by those blows. That's their go. Allura, now it is your go.
Isn't Knack in here?
Yeah, he's kind of like half in it, yeah.
Is he affected by
He
this
should have
anymore?
taken a thing for it. On his go, he will. On his
Okay.
go, he will.
Uh-oh, he's dead.
I will shout, Knick, Knack, get out of the light. Yeah! And I want to.
I bathe in the glory of the egg.
Oh God.
Oh, for God's sake. I would like to
Yes.
back up to here,
Move yourself.
but also I'm going to. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to touch Cassandra and do level
Cure wounds?
3 cure wounds.
Oh, very good.
Bloody hell.
Heal those NPCs.
We need
Your meat
Cassandra.
shields.
Please,
One day, the
Please,
NPCs
please
will
meat
heal
shield.
metal shield.
I think this is the first episode in a while where I've hurt Juto badly. Like, you've not taken damage from me in ages, I don't think.
16.
20.
20.
Well, there was the mind flare.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Suck my brain out.
Mind flare.
Always fun.
Always fun. Great, yeah, you place your hand on Cassandra.
So you said
Watch.
pleasure hand.
Pleasure hand.
Pleasure hand,
Pleasure hand,
Cassandra.
Cassandra. You don't know, she might be
Hat
into it.
Films' next Christmas song.
Pleasure hand.
Pleasure hand, yeah! You heal Cassandra, you watch as some of the wounds knit back together, and then you back out of the room. That's pretty much you done. Knick Knack's go. Knick Knack makes a dexterity saving throw. What's your DC? 15?
15, I think.
Oh, he's going to take the full
no,
amount.
it's 16.
16, he's going to take the full amount.
Oh, wow.
Roll some
Sorry,
damage for
Nick.
me.
It was 16.
It was 16, I'll just take the 16, it speeds it up.
Uh-oh.
The glory of the egg is painful! He calls out, and he's just like, nah, this is a test! I will prove your love, Father!
Get out of the light!
You fucking.
Actually, is it? No, it's radiant damage. It's not fire.
It's
It's
radiant.
not fire, is it? Oh, he has resistance to fire damage. He
I
will.
don't deal in fire, I deal in radiant.
He misses, but then he will use one of his kobold abilities to basically take a step back. He's like, it's too bright. I can't. No. As he stumbles backwards. Cassandra, feeling invigorated, will take another swing. She gets 2 attacks. I keep forgetting that she has 2 attacks. First one. That is going to be a 17. Just about hits them.
She hits.
She hits 2d6, and she's going to divine smite as well.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell, geese.
So that's going to be 6 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12 points to this one. Oh, he's so close. The first blade comes swinging down, and it glows bright with radiant energy, cleaving through most of the armor into the one that you stab's abdomen, just as he staggers back, and then she pulls it out and takes a second swing at the other one. This table. That one unfortunately misses, as she just kind of swings wide. This armor does not connect. That's 13. These two lovely chums.
Whoa. Whoa!
One appears next to Reynard, and then the other one is going to appear next to
Oh, leave me alone.
Juto. Right, Reynard.
Sandra!
It's my
I
turn.
thought it was
Oh,
just
he's taking an attack.
invisible
Shit.
thing, but they are actually missed.
Actually has advantage. Oh my god. Fails to hit you completely.
Good.
He appears out of nowhere, like almost forming out of the ceiling to drop on you.
Whoa.
But you kind of leap to the side as he just plummets to the side next to you.
Suck it, nerd.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, Juto, you look a lot easier to hit. You're going to need to give
when
me a
he rolls
Constitution
the
saving
20.
throw. As you take, luckily I rolled a 1 on that, you take 4 points of damage and a con saving throw, please. Oh,
16.
you passed. You don't take any poison damage.
So
Just a 4,
4.
as it just cuts into your neck slightly. Just a little graze. As it passes past Reynard and Juto.
Me first. I guess it's always me
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
then?
just
Okay.
yeah, just take your go.
I'm gonna
Right,
yell.
the guy is next to you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna yell Juto, and my sword is gonna
Huh.
go right there and attack him.
Okay.
I'm going to raise an eyebrow.
You love it.
You
19.
Reynard Farrahoff.
She's having a very confusing day between Sandra and this one.
19's a hit, is it?
Yeah, you hit. Yeah.
Does 8 damage.
8 damage. Sword cuts in.
Can I multi-attack a spell? Or like multi-attack with a spell first and then a...
What do you want to do?
No, to cast a spell is an action, so you
A
don't get to
full
multi-attack. Yeah. Well, is when you take the attack action, you can attack twice, or you can cast a spell. Also, if you attack with this guy next to you, you're gonna have disadvantage on your attacks
So you could attack that
Am
one
I?
without.
because you have a guy, you have the
one.
one of the
Ranged
Mistborn right next to you.
Right.
They're not-
Yeah.
Mistborn.
I can't not call them that now.
'Cause yeah.
And how are these guys looking? One of them
Pretty bad.
Pretty
They look
bad.
real bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
something.
gonna leave that guy there and just gonna double shoot this guy.
Okay, disadvantage.
The one next to you.
No,
No.
the guy
No,
next
the other
to.
one.
It doesn't matter. He's got a guy next to him, so it's a
Shoots.
disadvantage regardless.
Yeah, it's gonna
in
I
a
mean,
way.
with disadvantage, if you're shooting at a mistborn, you need to roll higher than a 2 to hit these guys. So even with disadvantage, you're probably going to hit him twice.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled like 17.
Yeah, that hits. Second attack.
1d8.
You might as well roll both of your attacks first and then do damage twice in a row.
13 and
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, it still hits. Fucking Reynard is like a crack shot with this crossbow.
1d8 plus 5, so that does 8 damage and 16. No, what? 8 and
4. 12.
13.
13.
Oh yeah, focus is enchanted. 13. And what was the first one you dealt?
8.
8. So that's going to be 21.
21 Damaggio.
Yeah, the crossbows just
I
thud
impressed
into this unarmoured fellow's back. He doesn't dodge out of the way, just the guy next to you is desperately trying to fight you, but you're taking these shots kind of around him, like
Through the legs.
yeah, literally
Through the
like
shoulder.
trying to duck around him as you fire these blows. Juto,
I'm going to attack this guy here.
yeah, he looks pretty bad after those bolts have just hit him in the back.
Most
You
damage
hit.
ever
16
done.
plus 9.
I'm almost certain you're going to kill him with this blow.
5, 10.
You just cut a deep gash into his chest as he slumps to the ground.
You're welcome.
I didn't even have to do poison.
Extra
damage.
attack, you can fight one of the guys in the moonbeam as well.
I would I'd like to moonbeam dude near
Yep.
me. 4, 9, 13.
Not enough. Just strikes against the wall. Unarmed strike.
18.
That hits.
Good boy.
10. No, 8.
Why did you confuse me in the last minute?
8.
Yeah, you kind of lash out. The moonbeam kind of just scorches you a little bit, gets you a bit of tan, and bam! One arm is now slightly darker shade of purple. As you just like smash
an
out
oddly
and just like
specific
and just catches him in the
deep
face. Cam Buckland.
These guys look okay. I'm going to turn around and see the carnage and see if I can throw a nimbus.
Yeah. Well, you've got the Mistborn currently
At
like right
this
next
guy.
to right next to Reynard.
So I'm going to toss that.
Yep, and you will have sneak attack if you hit because you have an ally within
This is
5 feet.
yeah,
19
that's
That's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Yep,
Wait, like ducking behind
28.
Allura while you do it.
you can do.
Meat shield.
5,
She's more of a meat shield than the rest of you. Oh, Reynard's got some
13.
hit points. 13 to that guy,
Reynard's
yeah.
got some
Some points.
Reynard's got
Nimbus-
more than me.
And then you just turn it to mist
I
transformation.
imagine
17.
when I hit with the nimbus, it does like a little poison spurt,
Yeah.
a little light spurt,
Yeah.
and then it all just disappears. It's like
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
so many damage effects.
Is that all you've done?
That will be. I'm just going to keep ushering these guys.
Okay.
Like you're going to have to start crawling through tunnels.
What's he doing?
Both of those two Broken Sky guys are dead. They failed your
They
Yay!
disintegrate.
charred
So
corpses.
16 all the time.
No, it's not. It's
On their
2d10.
turn.
They would have rolled damage, but they were on so low hit points
okay.
that they were
It
going to die.
Sweet.
So they just disintegrate.
Ace.
Allura, your go.
So it's just this guy.
Yep. Who now looks quite panicked.
Misting.
Miss Boy.
Is there a way that I could move the moonbeam to like
Yes, in theory.
without hitting
get
anybody
all of
else?
us.
Yes.
What,
That-
doesn't
no.
it travel like a?
No.
Yes, but it's only if they start their turn in it. So if
Yeah.
passing over you, it's fine. So if you're in concentration.
Everybody gets tanned.
And that's exactly it. Yeah.
Can you make sure you pass it over my entire body?
Even 10, please.
Yeah, you could do. Because it's only a 10-foot.
Wait, when is his
It's only a
turn?
5-foot radius, so it's only. Doesn't
So
matter when
like
he's turning.
miles
Just what are you doing?
Yeah, hang on. I need to
What
see if it's an
are
action
you
or
doing?
a bonus action.
Bonus action, I believe, to move the moon.
Is it a bonus
I
action?
believe so.
If it's a bonus, yeah, I'll do that and then I'll
Okay.
shoot him as well.
Punch him in the back of the head. You said you were going to punch
Use
someone.
that
I
bow.
didn't say I was going to punish him.
Punch.
Punish him in the name of the
Punish
moon.
him.
I
Punish him.
punish you, Sailor Moon.
Fuck's sake. Oh wait, hang on. That's going to be an 18.
18's gonna hit.
How I hit with the bow? Holy shit!
The moon bow. On launch, you launch deadly radiant fire.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
That's
He's struck by this blinding light. No! Staggers back. No! Please!
Yes.
Felania! I failed you!
What?
Felania. No, we don't want to hear that name.
That's Allura's go.
this flower thing.
It's his time. It's his time.
Oh, for fuck. Is he going to steal?
Fucking Knack.
Do
He
it.
brings his spear back and he's like, in the name of the Knick tribe, hiya! And he throws his spear.
Oh, please. Does he hit?
No. Sails past. Just gets really mad.
Can I not kill him like at the same time?
No, sadly not.
Yeah, just. You did it! Yeah!
Cassandra like turns around, places a hand on his shoulders, like, I know that feeling too well, my little friend. And then just,
And
Is she gonna?
yes, just barely.
Oh.
Just barely. However, with Cassandra being Cassandra, she's not going to Divine Smite on this one. As she brings it down, she actually turns it to the flat of the blade and just smacks him on the side of the head. And you just watch as his eyes roll back and he slumps to the ground. And then she calls out, she's like, Allura, cancel it!
Oh, stop it.
And he is unconscious.
But not dead. Can we restrain him?
Yep.
Restrain
But
that
he's
boy.
misty. He's
No,
misty.
he's.
Yeah, he seems to have that ability.
Wait, he could just mist himself.
Can we inspect any of his stuff to see if it's something that he's wearing or...
Yeah, you can try.
Can
So
we-
you have a
yeah.
look through. It looks to be he doesn't have a lot of equipment on him. He's just basically got this shirt, loose robes, a few kind of coins in his pockets, maybe like 5 silver or something like that. He has a dagger, another one of these vials, and yeah, no sort
It
of
might
item.
be the
He does
vial
have a tattoo
of stuff.
though. He seems to have
yeah.
a tattoo.
Cut it off.
Oh, do we want to...
He may be able to mist, but it seems to require at least some form of concentration on his behalf. If we keep an eye on him, we can always knock him out again.
Just slap him anytime he starts.
He was clearly outnumbered. I wasn't willing to kill him when he posed no threat.
We could also use some more information. So
I feel threatened.
I'm going to.
I'm
talk
taking
to
the vial,
dwarves.
by the way. Sorry. I took the vial from the first
Do you want to
one.
give me a nature check?
Nature
3.
calls.
It's liquid.
Allura, can you look at this?
I mean, I can try, but I'm not.
You're like Elfie. That's
I'm not going to make you do a check, Allura. You're pretty sure it's obviously a venom. It is a poison, probably distilled from plants. You need to apply its contact, so basically you need to apply it to a blade or an arrow or something like that. It doesn't last very long. It normally there's enough there for maybe 1 or 2 strikes and then it fades. It's not particularly potent, but it's just certainly a nasty.
Is it what they could have been using on their?
Me.
You suspect that's what, with Juto's experience, is
We
what
could
they
put it on
coated
a
their
skin,
blades
see?
in.
No.
Okay.
Um,
Whoa.
The dwarves, as you move up to the dwarves, they're kind of just panting. They like look at you and they're like,
Let them speak again. They're not allowed to
Oh,
speak.
speak. You can speak.
and it's a woman this time, and she said, "Oh, thank you, laddie. I can't believe that. I thought we were goners.
Hey,
speak.
it's all right.
Why?
I'm just trying to
I'm
speak
handing
like
out
a
food.
dwarf.
You don't. That's very racist. Why
Is
are you
it?
doing that?"
I'm trying to approach you. I'll kneel
I
as well.
slapped you both so hard.
On your level.
It's like, if I wasn't so exhausted, I'd smack you one right in that
Saved you,
God's
right?
sake mouth of yours.
I slap him on the back of the head as I come to hand over some rations.
Thank you, Tiefling. Oh, and she actually passed it to the others first. And they start eating away, and then she takes a little bit
Right.
of like cheese and nuts and.
Head through these 2 tunnels here. It's a tight squeeze.
That leads to where them kobold bastards.
You're just
are.
going to go into the next room where there's other dwarves that we saved.
Okay.
We
And
haven't
you're going to be
been
out of
kobolds.
proximity from these stones.
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
smart move.
We have told the
That was
kobold
clever
not
of you to take that from him first. I thought you were one of them, but clearly you've all come from somewhere else. Is Veldaban okay? Have you been there?
No.
We've been there. It's not great, but we have managed to save some.
Damn it!
We've managed to save some people.
Is that giant beast, the rock, still out there?
The what?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll need to deal with that somehow.
Is there anything you can tell us that can help us?
I'm not sure what you already know. There's a mage that controls these mines called Vesuvius. A strange fellow is disturbed in some way. Tortures some of us, makes us fight. Very mad with power. There's an old dwarven watchtower that's up to the north in the mountains. They took a few of the dwarves there, and they took a few of the humans. There's a military force that came from Talisval. They were supposed to try and rescue us, but they were captured.
That's who we're here to get back.
We're also looking for Ethane, the dwarven wizard.
Yes, Ethane, the wizard from the town. I know the last thing I remember is the female giant. She's like the male. She's fire giant. She's blazing red hair, black skin, but she's different. Gregor, he's a warrior. Spoke of crafting. He's taken a few of. He took my brother and his wife to work on his forge up at this tower. But the woman, she was more. She spoke of a lost secret in the mountains. She wanted the wizard because he spoke languages. Something that could unlock a door. Something like that.
Dora.
Interesting.
She seemed smarter than him.
It could be.
She seemed clever.
Did you hear a name of Felania spoken of at all?
The humans have said that name a few times. They speak of her with great reverence, like a queen or something like that.
It's the leader.
Of the ones here, the fire giant is called something different. What was her name? Tanya? Tanya, I think.
Tanya.
Okay, so
another
it's
subordinate.
Tanya.
There.
Gregor.
Well, the way that they speak of that Felania, it's almost like worshipping a god or goddess or something.
Great.
Yes.
She's literally in the clouds, so it makes sense.
A cloud giant.
Yeah.
I've heard tales. They used to be allies of folk, of the dwarf folk, and the
Really?
yes, spoken of long ago when my people first emerged from the mountains. When the orcs and creatures drove us out, the cloud giants were allies. A great king would looked over these lands.
Well, maybe only this one has turned bad, but either way,
Maybe.
Felania doesn't seem to care for anyone. Doesn't matter what race they
apart
are.
from our
If these men
organisation.
serve her, then she truly must be dark and
She's
evil.
had men, she's had dwarfs, she's had dragonborn under her service.
Oh
She's
my, that's quite.
I know.
Oh, you don't mean? Oh, sorry.
I thought
under
the
her
same.
service.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
She's exhausted. I mean,
Delirium.
you head through the tunnels now. Thank you for your information.
Yes, thank you. Your names or something.
Reynard
Oh,
Ferrahorn.
of course.
The rest of you?
No need to know.
Champion Cam Buckland.
It was my plan, by the way.
Please, at least so I can tell the others, those that saved us. That's the least.
Wait. You a spy?
What? Of what?
I don't
I'm
know.
just going to push his face out of the way and be, I am Juto, and this is Allura.
Thank you, Judo.
And Lady Cassandra,
Sandra bows her head.
and Knack. Knack? Yeah, Knack.
A kobold?
He helped us through the
He's-
tunnels.
Yeah, he's showing us
Stands quite
around.
proudly. He picks up his spear. Just nods. Like, yes.
Can I how small is he? Can I hold him up on my hand so he's
No,
even taller?
he's more
My
like.
arm.
I mean, he comes up to like the height of this table.
okay.
Like he's not like tiny like this big.
Pocket
Oh no,
size.
that's
He's
just
not
all right,
pockets.
I want to hold him up so he's a little bit more proud with the height he's got.
He like holds himself up. Just, like looks very proud. There's a few shaking of heads from the dwarves.
We've cleared this entire side, from what I can tell, before we reach the bridges. So
Yes, there's a few more on the other side, but this is mainly where we. This mine's very young. We've only opened it a few months ago. We hadn't had a chance to mine it out too much, but
Well, now you've been put to work.
yes, we need to rest badly.
We
They've
all do.
taken so much ore. I don't know what they were using it for. They've taken it out of the mine, but
Some
Was there any
horrible-
Gregor's
specific
forge.
kinds?
yeah, perhaps. I think he was definitely working on things.
Was it
Took a
all ores or was it a specific kind that they were looking for?
Iron mainly. This is primarily what's here is iron. We've uncovered a few gemstones, which these humans, mainly to Vesuvius, has kept them in a chest. But mainly the iron ore. The last 24 hours, they pushed us harder than they ever have. They used to let us eat and rest, kept us in a workable state. But the last 24 hours, they've been mad. Almost like they were trying to get as much as they could before having to leave.
I
Interesting.
think it could have been
us.
because we arrived.
Perhaps if they feared that their operation has been disturbed in some way.
Or they're
Definitely
building
us.
to something big.
Is the iron ore of the same quality of the iron that your necklaces are made from?
Yes. It's raw, but I mean, given work, it could probably be made into steel with a talented forge, a talented smith. But it's good quality. It's we intended to sell it to Talis Val.
I suggest we all rest.
Well, sorry, I just wanted to say, we've heard of a half-orc as well. Do you know any more about?
I seen her. Yes, Vesuvius took her to his quarters, but I don't know much more than that.
Right.
Would we have remembered any half-orc from our time in Telesval?
There's
we've
lots of
met.
half-orcs. Generally, they're not super rare, but you've met a few. Falk is obviously one. Falk's the one that you've known the most.
But it was a
Falk are
female.
doomed.
Yeah, this is definitely a female. No, I mean, you've seen them around. Like, half-orcs are rare, but they're still common enough in Talisval that they're not, oh my god, like a tiefling, for example.
Yeah,
it's like,
but
oh, wow,
there was-
there's a tiefling.
Yeah, they're weird.
No one a bit higher up under Cortex.
No, you don't know. No higher-ups or, like, military leaders or anything like that.
Okay.
And she just turns, she's like, yeah. And the last thing I remember with that woman is Vesuvius had sent for a collar to be made for her, I think.
Oh dear. That's not good.
Okay.
No.
We'll keep the rocks if you don't mind. We won't use them on you anymore.
No, of course, please. Use it to free more of my folk if you come across them.
That's the intention.
I don't know how many more of us there will be. They've been basically killing us through exhaustion.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
But there are some rations with the other dwarfs through the tunnel.
Yes,
Help
thank
yourselves and get your strength back. You may need it.
And then they basically shuffle off, and they make their way down into the tunnel. And I think
I was going to
Yeah,
get this
that's-
chant ringing
that's
hard as
us,
I went.
isn't it? I think. There we go. 8 o'clock, bang on.
It's perfect.
So you've begun to explore these mines.
Nice.
A couple of encounters, you've learned a bit of information.
We have.
It sounds like you've just got this Vesuvius and a few remaining Broken Sky agents in this mine to deal with.
Nice.
And
Nice,
we
nice.
are going to read some donations.
Oh, but first, do you want a live follower count?
Oh yes, please.
What's the update?
Tom Hardy. Tom
Yes.
Hardy.
sorry.
Hazel. Tom Hardy's here, Kim.
Hey, it's my birthday!
He's not. I've lied to you.
278.
78
Up.
followers.
No, up from
200.
about 240. So
Oh,
that's
look
pretty
at
good.
that. There you go.
Thank you. Amadeus Fink. You will remember.
Shameless.
Never
If you
fear.
want great tabletop gaming content, go and subscribe to Tabletop Weekly on YouTube.
If you want
can
more
also
of
follow
this
me
man.
at Sherlock_Humes on Twitter.
I'm
Yeah.
Kim.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
got
I'm
an
Kim.
extra fan art there as well. Oh, I can't really see it. Whatever.
Hey, look, here are my
Double
notes.
speed. Here we go.
Ah, I like how you colour coordinate
Yeah,
them.
go, Chris, go.
Spiny Gecko says,
might
"Happy
just like
Sunday,
the
all!
green
Dodge those bird things. Roll high and subscribe to Tabletop Weekly. Much
Yay.
love, Hamish. Thank you, Hamish.
Hey, thanks, Amish.
Checkup
My man.
King donated. Thank you very much. Draghon, does Juto have a journal and does it have anything in it besides correct names surrounded by little hearts over and over again?
A journal?
Yeah.
No. But if you did,
But if you did,
it would be that.
I don't know.
Nightjar donated saying, stuck on the slowest bus with the worst Wi-Fi, listen to audio only on my phone. This is not the quality that HighRollers demands. Don't these people know I have high rolls to watch?
Well, I'm sorry. Well, we had Nightjar. We had so many problems with audio anyway. I'm super sorry.
Shonticles donated saying, hey guys, missing this one live as we are at Friends, but still had to donate to let you know we are glad you are back. Much love to you all and we'll catch you next week. Thank you very much.
Friends to watch as well.
Amrapara donated saying, happy belated Tabletop Day. Thank you very much.
Tabletop Day yesterday.
Ace of Thorns donated saying, see you guys at MCM Saturday and Sunday. PS, Kim, any chance of Mantis cosplay? That would rock.
Those guys.
you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
She hasn't seen
No,
it.
she hasn't seen
No
it yet.
spoilers! Sorry, I'm very angry.
She's in the trailer. It's fine. Lightning Wolf. Kim, 2 questions. 1, do you answer fan mail?
Yeah, but I haven't had any recently.
Second, one, if my friend sent a letter addressed to you at the PO Box 3125, was
Yeah,
he
that's
right in
her.
doing so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, great session, Mark. Are the High Roller Dive coming soon?
No.
Dive?
Dice.
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 No.
Did I miss those in the US
They
store?
are in production, so they will take a little bit of time.
We'll let you know.
But
When
they
we
look
have
great.
any updates about them, we will let you know.
Yeah.
Currently,
Dice.
no.
Yes.
But they look good.
Frank the
still using
NPC
what?
donated saying, hey guys, looking forward to Allura's marriage. Been a few sessions since I donated, so I went a little higher. Thank you very much.
Ah, thank
Aw.
you.
Special shout out to the chat mods
Chat
for
mads.
adding the Egg Boys command after I asked.
Egg boys.
Makes me feel like part of the community. Well, there you go.
Praise the egg.
No.
Egg boy.
Where's the
I'll do a few more. Ave Lane donated saying, nice to see Knack wears kobold together armor. Kobold.
Nice.
One more.
See what you did.
Sky Silverwing, I have 2 questions. First, will the Horde of Malevolent Spirits released at the end of Kim's one-shot have any effect on the main storyline at some point?
Probably not.
They're 2 separate worlds.
They're like, well, no, it's
No,
in
it's
Iraq,
in-
but it's like
Oh,
Iraq.
far,
They're in Iraq.
far away.
It's far away and
luck.
also not necessarily at the same time.
Yeah, because it's in the same world. Don't know when, though.
Exactly.
will the next one-shot being canon with the Christmas one-shot? Does that mean FemCan?
If you're referring to the High Rollers live show, no. The Christmas
Oh,
one shot was
one-shots are just
completely on
one-shots.
its own. Yeah, exactly. It's a way that
Considering-
so that way people can watch it without having to have watched the other
Considering you
ones.
summoned like a bajillion bad things.
And there was like giant robots and dragons and
Go,
people
go,
with
go.
superpowers.
Crown Ren.
Good old I miss Crown.
I miss Crown Ren.
We'll see him again, don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Can well.
The curly girl donated saying, "Hey guys, hope you are all well. Love you lots, especially Kib and Katie. I've got major girl and gay crushes on both of you. High Rollers is the highlight of my week, and I love the storytelling by Mark. Hugs for all of you and kisses for chat. Much love. Thank you."
We only get hugs. Oh, fuck.
Two Hands Halfling says, "Hey guys, had a great time meeting you all at Insomnia. Love the story and characters everyone has worked so hard to create in this series, and it's been a source of inspiration to me for my character, Porkins, a halfling beastmaster, and his cowardly message."
I remember showing awesome artwork of this, I think.
Oh, nice.
I think I saw that. Yeah, I think I did see that. Nightjar has donated, "Well,
Again.
the bus decided to go the wrong way, so I just legged it home instead.
Wow.
But I'm here and have sweet, blessed Wi-Fi. Love you guys and thank you for always making my week so much better. Got my MCM ticket for Sunday and so excited."
Praise the egg.
Cool, see you there.
And Nightjar donated again, just to update even more, saying, "Oh, and my headphones fell out on the bus and I didn't notice. Just figured my signal has gone out again, but it
Mark's
hadn't.
mic.
So busy bus experienced Mark's kobold voice and learnt how Knack goes for the groin and diggers have big spoons. Thumbs up." So well done, you broadcast that to the...
If you have 100 kobolds, each armed with a spoon, they can dig as fast as 2 dwarfs with a pickaxe.
It's been tested.
It's been tested.
They've been blessed with the spoon.
This dwarf has really big boobs.
Yeah. Reaper miniatures.
Go.
Tucker2025 said, "Good to see you all back, even Reynard, so that I can get my weekly
what?
High Rollers fix. I've got an interview for McDonald's
Even
finance
Reynard.
department Tuesday, so please wish me luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Should I
Good
pass
luck.
them on?
Thank you. Even Reynard can read.
Even
donations.
Reynard.
Even Reynard.
Luby122 donated. "Hey Rollers, I think it's my first time donating. Just wanted to say how amazing you all are. Thank you for taking us out and away from the horrors of the real world for a while. That kind of thing is sorely needed nowadays. Thanks, keep on being awesome." Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad
Thank
we're
you.
your escape.
Ninja Pirate Monkey donated saying, "Hey guys, just wondering if you guys know anywhere to get a cool but reasonably priced full set of dice. I have a basic set that have been quite reasonable for rolls and borrowed a friend's for a couple of weeks, which were very unlucky."
I think mine
I
are
just
all
buy mine.
Chessex.
Yeah, just Chessex, like from
Because
local
they have
gaming
really,
stores.
they have really pretty ones.
Yeah, they've got like
They're
good colours, and they tend to be not have like bubbles and stuff in them as well.
So-
Support your local game stores and buy them there.
Local game stores.
They're
If you
all-
don't have a local game store, I'm pretty sure places like Forbidden Planet, like chain places do.
I didn't see any.
I'm pretty sure that like companies like there's like Tritex Games, which I've used online a few times. Element Games, who are really nice. They do stuff like that.
Yep.
Check those out.
Nice. Shift Tab donated. "Hey guys, stumbled across High Rollers a couple of weeks ago and I'm loving the
Cool.
streams.
Nice.
Much love
Welcome.
from California.
Well, thank you very much.
Nice.
More
Also-
new
Sunshine.
view.
Also, we need
Nouveau.
more spontaneous puppet shows." Let's put him here.
I'll just do that right now.
Yours stands up very well with that cape.
It does, yeah, it's great. And Thickish Manatee donated. "Hi Rollers, just wanted to say it was a pleasure meeting you at I-60. Not me, these guys. Thanks again for signing the spell cards and DM's guide as well.
Remember.
Oh,
as
I
just,
think I signed a moonbeam.
I
and just
sent
being
Ash
generally
Rebuke.
nice.
Oh.
Here's a fun question for you all. If you could add one class to D&D, what would it be?
I already add classes to D&D because
but
I
already-
write content for DM's Guild.
Yeah, I'll do one more and then
I can't think of anything.
Nothing
I'll
from a game? Any games?
I think the Mistborn
Yeah,
would
oh,
actually
man.
be so cool.
I
when
really,
I thinking
really
about
would
it.
love to run a
Yeah,
Mistborn
that would
RPG
be
one
cool.
day,
That'd
like
be
as a
super
one shot. Maybe as like a one shot when we don't have enough people.
Yeah.
I'll do a Mistborn RPG.
If you haven't read Mistborn by
Adamancy.
Brandon Sanderson, it's
So
really
good, so
Really
good.
Is there anything like Geralt?
Yes,
Yeah.
in fact, created by my good friend Matthew Mercer. No, it's a DM's Guild one, which he basically based on
It's
The Witcher
very well
and stuff.
done.
It's called The
complicated.
Blood Hunter.
Cool.
It's kind of like, well, it's kind of like a Witcher, but more like
Infusing
spooky.
blood.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more like
Into
Oh,
things.
I've embraced the darkness, edgelord. It's more like that.
Like Reaper.
Carry on.
Yeah, it's a bit
do
ridiculous.
one more.
Die, die, die.
Metamanu
interrupting, boy.
donated $20. Here's my contribution to the new cable fund, Captain.
Yeah, we
you.
do need
I think we
new
sorely
cables.
need that.
Yes.
Get
There
onto
you go.
terps. Cables.
Cable guy.
HighRollers. Massive shout out to Steve for all the work you do, keeping the
There
stream
he is.
running
Look at
behind the
this.
scenes as well as during scenes, not seams, as well as
gonna
during
be
the
thumbs
stream.
up.
You are a god amongst men, and we all love you.
There you go. Bit of Steve love.
All
He gave a nod.
He gave a thumbs up and a nod.
Ramucci. Mark, you're so nice for giving Tom a chance to try and remember what the command word for his sword was. Nice DM.
Oh man,
Can't
I was so close. A cruel
It was
Exul.
really close.
The only reason I remember it being Exul is because it's a name in Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, someone did point that out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I just needed one on like command. I was like, I'd been playing Mass Effect. I was
Right.
like, Axul. That sounds like a cool word.
Latitudinal. Hey, HighRollers. So happy to get back to it after 2 weeks. I just had to donate. Question for Mark. I was planning on DMing Mines of Fandelver this summer, but I was wondering, how easy is it to tie in a homebrew campaign after we complete it?
Easy.
Very easy. It is technically set in the Forgotten Realms, but you could easily just build out from there because you
walk
don't really do a
700
lot.
miles and you're in a different
You
place.
don't even need to do that. Like, you can just have Fandelver be a place in your location. Really simple. That's the whole. The nice thing with that start set is it just leads into other stuff nice and easily.
JK Quinn, long time since I could watch live, loving
Oh,
every moment.
I remember JK Quinn.
Just have to ask, are Hat Films going to be doing more free roam GTA, maybe with Tom and Ben instead of Terps and Sips? And if you're going to be on the main channel more, love you all.
Maybe.
Wow.
Tom
Quality
and Ben.
answer.
It's a novel. Okay. We'll think about it. We like Tom.
We
Hey,
like
Ben.
Tom. He's alright.
That
Like
Ben
him.
guy.
Scott with 2 T's. It was nice to see my guy Victormon in the fan art this week.
Yeah.
Love both your blogs, man.
yeah.
Full on shout out. Also, thanks for getting me into D&D, guys. You're the real MVPs.
Thank
And thank you to all around for donating a bit.
Pass it to
No
me.
message.
Romucci donated. Mark, what do you think about child PCs? I love the idea of playing as a young child like around 11, 14, but hate the idea of them being so squishy. How do you go about making sure that a child character won't die right away? It's kind of tricky because they would. Like, they're going to have lower stats and things like that. Depends if you played like I can see something like a campaign with that in mind working. Like, almost like a Harry Potter kind of like, you're all in wizard school in D&D and now you've got to kill the hobgoblins.
Can we
Ooh.
play that?
The Muggle ones, yeah, you can play
No.
that.
I want to be a
The other way I've
Hufflepuff.
done that in the past is Street Urchins.
Yeah, like Thieves Guild,
Ah.
like a group of things. But I think you've got to keep in mind that like a kid's not going to go up and fight orcs and a dragon. They're going to be fighting things that are scary to kids or like
Trying not to
or
fight.
adults, yeah, or trying not to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't they have like really high dex or something so they can like run away or like jump
I think like it would definitely, the way I've always done it in the past is they definitely get minuses to like strength and constitution, but they get bonuses to things like charisma and dex because it kind of matches up.
I'm a cute kid, you don't want to beat me up.
Yeah, also, but like kids have this kind of thing of like their sort of self-belief is can be quite
Yeah.
high, like because they've got this certain set idea of things, and that
Yeah.
kind of works in charisma. And they're just charming, so I kind of do it that way. I think it can be a tricky thing in a mixed campaign. I think if you've got a bunch of adults going out and fighting vampires and stuff, probably not the best place to have kids. Also, very irresponsible. Who would ever let a kid come along on that?
Yeah, come on.
Like, yeah, just come. Cam probably would. Cam would be like, yeah, come on, kids.
Well, yeah.
Why are you holding your hand up? Well, Juto would not let kids come along.
I was almost going to be a kid for the one shot last week.
Oh, really?
Like almost like a cursed, haunted child, but I knew that would
That
be
would've been really
end up
cool.
being like an evil kid.
Well,
which-
too bad he didn't do it, isn't it?
Aw.
Too bad.
Instead, I
Next
was
time.
the
You suck.
boring
Next time.
Vern Dupree.
Who
Theatre
couldn't
Dude
turn
donated.
undead.
I'd like, this is a weird one, I'd like to join the Chilluminati,
Yeah, it is.
username Theatre Dude. Well, I'll pass that on, I guess. Yurumb donated.
Don't give him any hope. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yurumb donated. HighRollers, you guys are amazing. Keeping my to forget the dread of college on Mondays. You also got me into D&D about 1 month ago, and our group just fucked up a red dragon. Keep it up. You guys are all amazing. Minus Trot. I'm guessing they're saying that you're not amazing. That's quite sad.
Yeah.
It's not wrong, though.
Fair.
Ryseriac donated. Have to leave at the break to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Hope you lot haven't died by the time I watch this on Yogs Live. The company of gallant heroes has only gotten better each week, and I look forward to Mark's exalted writing. Well, thank you very much. Two Hands Halfling donated again. Hey again, in our D&D game, my Halfling Porkins is in the grasp of a cloud giant being carried to the giant's leader, trying to befriend them and save himself as the rest of the party is off stealing the Palantir. Any advice on how to save the situation? No, I don't know. I can't come up with solutions.
Just kill him.
Good luck.
Consequences.
Yeah, it sounds like befriending them is probably a good idea.
Friends.
Try and get a message to your friends, I guess. Thank you, re-donated with a good donation. Thank you very much. Hi guys, I'm away this Sunday, so I'll catch you up on the Yogs Live. Hoping you're all well. Keep up the good work. Oh, also, more raffle entries for Tabletop going in later today. Yeah, buy them table raffles.
This very table.
This very table. Knungan donated. First time I've seen the stream since catching up on previous episodes. Thank you, Kim. Wouldn't have discovered this if not for you. Best D&D series I've seen. Good job, everyone. Thank you very much. Thickish Manatee. Thick. Whoops, didn't actually send the first donation, so here it is. Thank you for being awesome at I-60 and signing my spell cards and DM guides. You guys are awesome. Well, no, sometimes maybe it didn't go through a PayPal. I don't know, maybe. If it did, well, thank you for the double donation. Any classes you'd like to add to 5e? We did that one. If it was second, if it was the second I didn't send, Yawning Portal? I don't understand. It's very confusing.
It might be the second then.
I'll pass this to Chris Trott as the last donation to read.
Awkward Dog Boner has donated, saying, "This week's boner rating: puppets out of 20. High roller puppet show better than this tech issue. DM raging hard on moment. Cass touches Juto whilst Cam touches himself. Erection rejection moment. Cam is all the C words. Charity cuck cum bucket. Hashtag burn on Sunday."
Nice.
Lovely.
I would have thought the
Lovely.
pleasure hand would have got old Dog Boner. That's what I fully expected.
Maybe
the
it's
old
too.
Camillora
It's
pleasure
already
hand.
there.
Give it a refresh. He's
Cast
pretty
pleasure
good.
hand.
It's too far in.
Right. Well, that's it. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for all your donations.
Egg boy.
Thank you for joining us here
Egg boy.
Egg
for Dungeons
boys.
and Dragons. Praise the egg.
Praise
And
the
we
egg.
will see you next Sunday for the thrilling conclusion
What?
of the Minds of Minds. Of Bad.
Of mine.
Valdabon.
The Kobold
Minds of
Mines.
Elderban. There you go.
Bye from Boob Dwarf.
Bye from Boob Dwarf.
So
Bye
long.
from Knick Knack. Bye from all of us. We'll see you next time.
on
Farewell.
Sunday.
Roll on Sunday. Bye.
Bye.